and roll!
OmniDog! Hey, OmniCat!
Now here's the OmniDog and OmniCat show. It's the place to sit if you'd like to know more about the books that they've read. Kristen likes Lumberjanes and Steven just likes to grow Jimmy Olsen. And you're in luck because they're ahead.
OmniCat! OmniDog!
Heyo! It's OmniDog and the Comic Slayer. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have a real name on YouTube now.
People need to subscribe to me. That's why this didn't change. People need to go over there.
Kristen is the Comic Slayer, but she used to be known as OmniCat. But we're so branded with OmniDog and OmniCat that I'm not changing it to OmniDog and Comic Slayer.
You shouldn't. That's just there to remind people I exist on YouTube. That's all.
And down below in the description is a full complement of Kristen hot links like Reed's Store Envy, her Instagram, her YouTube channel, etc.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You have a Oliver Treehouse shirt on? I
do. This is actually a cat dog shirt, but it's Oliver Tree.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Taylor Talks Comics. If you watched my show, you'd know that I showed it the other day. Yeah, I got it in. Fake
fan.
Fake fan. That's right. Hashtag fake fan. So, James, what's up, buddy? Yep. Kristen's going to see Oliver Treehouse in Christmastown or something tomorrow.
If
so
only.
She can't be on Saturday. There's your real dad who had to explain the relationship between OmniDog and OmniCat in a great video, Books My Daughter Made Me Read. Wait, was that the
top 10 books I made him read? Yeah, it's a good list.
Which is a great title.
I have some good taste. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Those are 10 great books.
Thank you.
At Larry's library. And Larry, just so you know, since we all steal from each other, I'm totally stealing that idea from you. And it's going to be top 10 books OmniCat made me read. Or
I totally suggested that. I immediately thought of you. I was like, this should be a trend just to totally do this.
Okay, I didn't even steal it from you. I stole Kristen's idea. Yeah, so it was an awesome list of books. And True Graphic Novels here. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Mr. Tex, good to see you. Drunken Sailor says, I'm here too, guys. Hi.
Hey.
Hey, Drunken Sailor. How's it going? Oh, we haven't seen Jessica Ashcraft in a long time. I logged out of work and opened YouTube to this. Merry Christmas to me. What a nice thing to say.
That's lovely.
Oh my God, Jess, the sweater. Yes. Oh, that's very nice of you. I'll show you even more of it. It's a
good one.
Yeah. And you know what's super sick? Kelly and Patty have matching ones.
Oh, that's cute. Love that.
And I put red lights on behind me because Christmas.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, Christmas. Let's see Jessica's comment again. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. Thank you. Warren Weaver, my polar opposite. Hey, how's it going? Omni Slayer. Is that like OmniCat's Vault or whatever? What's the name of that? Is that?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Is that the guy on Instagram?
We don't want to promote that guy, do we?
Or something.
Something like that.
How's everybody? Oh, here's my good friend Prisco. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Taylor Talks. Whoa, you did not show the JLI Omnibus off on OmniDog's Vault channel unless you blocked me from your channel for making you buy an omnibus of a run you said you hated. Haha. That's true. You are correct, sir. I showed it on Omni Bros, and I don't blame you for not watching that show. That show sucks. No one wants to watch Omni Bros. Speaking of things that are great, organic price books. Code OmniDog, $2 off with that code. This is where the big savings are. I even used it myself the other day. 5% off shipping 3 or more books together. OmniDog shipping together. So there you go. Right on, right on, right on. Partworks, tooth pulled, Lego built, wage discrepancy sorted weekend.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, Partworks, you're in the UK, aren't you? I was going to have you send me your pain medicine since you obviously don't need it. Darn it. Well,
I need to know what Lego you built. And
okay.
also, my cat just had dental surgery yesterday. She had 6 teeth out.
Ow. Which
Yeah.
cat is that? Is that Willow?
Willow doesn't have any teeth.
Oh, that's the one that doesn't have anything.
Yeah, so it's Buffy, who now has some teeth still, but she's down to 1 fang.
What's
So she
going
has,
on
like,
with
one-
your cat and dental health? Are you not treating them properly or
Hey, so Willow has stomatitis, which is a disease she had before I got her. Okay,
what? Mm-hmm. That's what they all use that excuse. Lobogobatitis.
and Buffy also has gingivitis. So we get her yearly cleanings, and then she went in for a cleaning, and they were like, "Whoops, these teeth are just falling apart." So
Oh.
they had to get out. Yeah,
I'm sad. We had
Yeah.
to.
She's okay though.
When we got Holly, our dog, and we took, well, let's see, that was 2016. We took her in for her first dental cleaning, and of course, she was a rescue. And so they went, whoa, nobody's been taking care of this dog's teeth. I'm like, we are. Well, no, this tooth's got to come out. This tooth's got to come out. And so I get it. Yeah. When you get a rescue, you don't know, you're getting love eventually, but
Yeah.
it comes with gum disease sometimes.
Well, and I think I told you Willow was rescued from a hoarding situation. So like she had a rough life, like a lot of cats, lived outside. It was a big problem in the area.
That sounds like something out of The Simpsons. That's awful.
Yeah. And that's where she got her eye injury. So she came in as a kid with the eye injury. That
Oh,
good
that's
eye
right.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, One-Eyed Willow.
Yeah.
Now here's a guy who knows all about adopted dogs. Doug McAdams has, how many dogs have you fostered recently, Doug? Like, I'm not even kidding. He had to build a farm, not a farm, but like a whole dog run track park with like a dog Ferris wheel and everything in his backyard. Had to get some teeth pulled for one of my cats, and I want whatever they gave him. He was drunk all freaking night. LOL.
That's how Buffy was yesterday. She was like rubbing on everything and she's feeling good. I was like, oh, well, you're high 100%.
We took Holly in one time. I think it was like 2017. We had to take her into emergency surgery, because not emergency surgery, emergency vet, because something was wrong. She kept running outside and coming back in, and it turned out she had a dog UTI, which I didn't know existed because I had a male dog before. And they gave her Dilaudid for it. And I'm like, can you give some of her that to take home? I promise I'll give it to her. But he wasn't having any of that. But Doug is like one of the best people around, who adopts every single dog possible.
I love that.
And he likes my sweater. Yes, Doug. Good question here. We're supposed to answer your questions, but we want to know what's on your mind. Have you done any Christmas shopping yet, Kristen?
Absolutely. Of course. I did a lot of it on Black Friday from the comfort of my home.
Yeah.
Although I did end up going to get some records because it was the record store day, Black Friday drop.
That's right. Did you get the Taylor Swift record that day?
Was there a Taylor Swift record?
What the hell are you talking about? You're the one that told me that.
No, not on Black Friday though.
Oh,
that was
but you said it was
out.
record store day.
I said she was the ambassador like last year.
Oh, last year.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
what am I talking about? I'm
it's
trying to be hip and young, and I'm failing.
You're trying. I think it's a Billie Eilish records though. So
Billie Eilish.
You know.
I do know that name.
Yeah, hey, that's what matters.
Yeah, actually, and I've got Tegan and Sarah on my iPhone somehow.
Hey, what? That's exciting.
I'd play it, except we'd get dinged by YouTube for not proper usage of the demonetization copyright. Whatever.
Are you listening to Tegan and Sarah? Is that a thing?
I'm not sure how it got on,
Okay.
but it is on, and I have listened to them, and I like them.
Okay, good.
I haven't listened to them as much as Evanescence, but as Spotify told you last time we were on.
Sure. They were my number 2 this year on Spotify. So
And Oliver Treehouse was first.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
This has been a bad year for Christmas for us because we're moving. It doesn't even feel like Christmas. We're humping stuff. If we're not packing, we're taking stuff over there, and we're taking, and I'm not exaggerating, and this won't come as a surprise to you, 98% of the stuff we're taking over there is my shit. There's like 42, and I'm not exaggerating here either. There's 42 shopping bags of action figures. And Patty just looked at me and said, "Really?" And I was like, let's just get these over to the house and we'll worry about it later. Oh, she said to say hi, OmniCat, by the way.
Oh, good. Tell her I said hi.
Okay, I will. Hey, Crostas! Nice. So I have been, first of all, Patty's in purge mode. She doesn't want anything. She's trying to get rid of stuff. So Kelly and I have been trying to think of what we could possibly get her, and I think she'd rather have an experience, like go on a metro date, take the metro into DC, go to a neat restaurant, go to the Smithsonian, go away for a night, something like that. So I'm going to think about something like that. But Kelly is easy to get for her. She gives us a list, get her everything on it, and then just shove it at her on Christmas Day.
Perfect. Love that.
Thank you. Let's look at Doug's comment again. That's a great comment. A little police right there, right? You don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne. Jay White. Oh, Jay White Wolf Library. So happy to catch the stream live for the first time in forever.
Oh, great.
White Wolf. I think White Wolf follows me on Instagram, and I need to follow you back, White Wolf. I saw OPB actually got those Descender reprints in. Get them all and use this code, and you'll save money.
Did you get your Ascender in?
I did.
You did?
I did. Ascender?
I did too. I have not opened it from the plastic yet.
My kind of girl.
You know, I did get the DCBS variant though. So
I don't think I got that. Let me see.
Should we compare?
Yeah. Let's compare. Mine's out in the stack of shame. Uh-oh.
The stack of shame. I like how you act like you have one stack of shame. We know better.
Patty even has a place mapped out in the new place for stacks of shame.
I love that.
Yeah, and she calls them stacks of shame. They can go right in here, and I'm like, oh, cool.
Great.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Oh, yours is much bitchiner than mine.
I know, it's pretty cool, right? Yeah. I thought it was way better.
I'm in agony now.
You're in agony now.
Ugh, this is a tragedy, as Kelly would say. Oh. Stupid book. Okay, Taylor, look. I got I got it because Taylor Talks Comics talked me into this. I did not want to read this. Justice League International. Taylor knows my sense of humor, though. He says that I would really enjoy this. So I said, okay, I'll get this. And I'm going to read it in the new year. But either way, a video is getting made. I'm either going to make fun of you or sing your praises. So that's the deal, Taylor. And when I say sing your praises, I mean sing the praises of the book. If I like it, it'll be my idea. That sounds fair. Okay, good.
I'm going to be right back because I spilled water. So sorry. 1 second.
Okay. Let's see. Yes. When my 4-year-old daughter comes in the room, she sees Jess and says, "Comic Man," and giggles to herself while grabbing her Asterix book. Is that true, Avasatani? First of all, I love Asterix, and that's awesome that she's looking at it, reading it. Is she really saying Comic Man? Yes, she doesn't think Very Fine Condition is Comic Man. Jess from the Woke NATO. What up, buddy? Cy Spurrier's Coda is getting a deluxe in July for $50. Coda is a good series. That is really good. Really, really good. I encourage everybody to get that. Let me see. Wait. Coda. Where are you, Coda? Coda Hotby? Coda must be upstairs. I loved Coda. That's awesome. Maybe I'll upgrade. I'm trying not to upgrade too much. It's hard though. That's what she said. Yeah, okay, right. For Geo, Inhumans Omnibus Marvel, please. I think you got the wrong channel, Mr. Tex. You want to go to very fine condition for that. Off. Mine just had the 3. Wait. Oh. I saw OPB probably got those Descender reprints in. Wait, what? Off? Mine just had the 3? What am I missing from you, DH McAdams? What are your favorite Christmas movies? Now, how did Die Hard become a Christmas movie? I don't even understand how these my favorite things from The Sound of Music became a Christmas song. Who decided that? How is that a Christmas song? And why am I hearing it at Christmas time? I love Sound of Music, but what the hell? Okay, good. I'm already 20 minutes behind in comments. I'd like to see someone floss a cat's teeth. I will be getting back to you, Taylor, when Kristen comes back. Buffy, I know it's sad. By the way, happy holidays, you two. Okay, I'll wait. I'll come back. And oh, these are questions. Yeah, she is. All right, wait a sec. I'm just going to have to. There's too many questions that involve Kristen here, so I'm just going to have to wing it. Let's see if there's any questions for me. Those cats, no. What? Wait, what? Oh, the recently retired Technic forklift getting replaced with a new version in the January releases, so grabbed an old one when I spotted it. Oh. Wait, what did Partworks say he got? Wait. You said, I want to know what you... No. Where are you, Partworks? Oh, Lego built the recently retired... What? I didn't do that. Where'd you go? What the heck? Okay, so the recently retired... I hope everything's okay because she spilled water. I hope it didn't get on her keyboard. Okay. So the forklift was Lego, so getting replaced with a new version of the January releases, so grabbed an old one when I spotted it. Okay, I have that. I got that. I don't know when Kristen's coming back. Percy had an abscess when he was little, bitten backing away from a fight. Course of antibiotics and a liquid pain med to apply orally via syringe. Oh, dude, you should have taken it yourself. Oh, did I say that? I didn't mean to say that live. Okay, there you are.
Sorry, I was wiping off my mouse and it just X'd out of the whole thing. And I was like, oh no.
Here's, okay, this is for you.
Wait, you named your cats Buffy and Willow? Okay, that's a sign you're a true Buffy fan. Right. Yes, absolutely.
Totally.
They're the best names. Had to.
Let's see. Okay, Taylor asks what our favorite Christmas movies are. Please don't say Die Hard, which I don't see how that's I didn't even remember that took place during Christmas. So I agree. I don't think that's a Christmas movie. There's some other ones too that like barely qualify. I mean, National Lampoon Christmas is a Christmas movie. Christmas Story is a Christmas movie. How is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Do you watch Die Hard?
I guess it's set place during Christmas. Yeah, I don't care though. I don't care at all.
Good.
I don't know that I've even seen the original, but I did see the one with Kevin Smith. Which is like the third one, I think.
Oh, I stopped at number 2.
Yeah, I just started at number 3.
Oh, well,
Justin Long was in it. I don't know.
Who?
Justin Long.
Oh, is he the guy that used to do the Mac commercials?
Yeah.
That's
Weird. Weird you remember
25
that.
years ago.
Yeah. That's funny. He was in Jeepers Creepers. Anyway.
What's
I
your favorite
love
Christmas movie?
Jingle All the Way.
Okay, that's the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, right?
Yes, and I love Elf, of course.
Elf. Yeah,
Yeah.
Elf's great. Let's see. Of course, I love Christmas Story. What else do I love? It's a Wonderful Life. I like, but I don't watch it all the time. I don't know if I should admit this or not. Okay, I'm not going to admit it. I'm going to think of something else to say.
I think now everybody's going to want to know.
It's my secret shame. What are some other Christmas movies? Why am I blocking them out? Name a Christmas movie. I actually National Lampoon's Christmas is funny, but I don't always put it on. I don't put on Christmas movies all the time, except for A Christmas Story. That's the only thing I watch every year religiously, because TBS runs it for like 72 hours straight. So it's not that great of an answer. I'd like to say Krampus or something, but I don't even watch that. Sorry, Taylor, I suck. I can't even think of a Christmas movie. Oh, here's Taylor again. Do you guys buy comics for people that don't normally read a ton of comics for Christmas?
Yes, to an extent. Like Reed's sister, who is big in drawing. She's an artist too. And she's read some comics, but every year we're like, oh, she would like this. But it's something she would never buy for herself or pick up. So we've done a little bit of that. Like I got her some stuff this year that I think she'll like.
I've kind of given up on it. I got my sister The Fade Out by Ed Brubaker because I thought my sister's a lot older than I am. And so I thought she would dig that 50s era vibe of McCarthyism and everything. And I've tried with other graphic novels with her. She's very much an artist too. And my wife, I've tried to get started on them. Even Kelly, I gave her like the who wrote Darth Vader? Was it Jason Aaron or Karen Gillan? Whichever.
Gillan, yeah.
Gillan,
Mhm.
which was great, and
Yeah.
it introduced Dr. Aphra, right, and the murder
Yeah.
bots, murder droids. Kelly is. There's no bigger Star Wars fan that doesn't go to all the Star Wars conventions. Okay, she's very normal, but she loves Star Wars. Whatever. She didn't even like them. So
That's a bummer.
yeah, she liked it. She read it. She said that was good and has never asked for anything else. So no, I'm batting 0 for 3 with the 3 women in my life: sister, wife, daughter. Forget it. I'm done.
We are doing one thing this year, and I'll say this because I know he's not watching, but Reed's father is retiring at the end of the year. So he needs some stuff to read and do. So I was like, well, he likes Westerns. And the only comics he's read are like Reed's comics, right?
Oh.
So I'm like, wait, I think he may like pulp. So we're going to try it.
Oh.
Because he likes some Western stuff. He loves crime stuff.
Oh, good.
Loves reading crime stuff.
Yeah.
So, but he hasn't read crime comics.
And
it's so short. Like, it's worth a shot for people, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. So we're going to try that.
Speaking of worth a shot, so I forget, where are you in the Eltingville Club? I forget.
I haven't opened it. That's where I'm at.
Oh, I forgot. I thought you'd at least read some of it. I forgot.
Oh, no. Not yet.
It's
on my list.
What is it? Okay, that was on Reed's list for you to read.
Yeah, so Reed and I just posted a video for anyone curious what we're talking about called My Husband Ruins My TBR, which TBR is to be read list, right?
Which was a title that was total clickbait, and I had to see it right away.
Well, it worked for you who never watches videos. So
That's
hey.
right.
But also, he kind of did. He kind of really did ruin my TBR. So it wasn't a lie. It was true. But we picked 5 books for each other to read for various reasons, and we go through them. We put them in like a bag near us so no one knew what each other was picking, and we're like, you have to read these, and we'll come back and do part 2 and get everybody's reactions. So I was super like nice and lovely in my choices. I picked things that I thought he would love to read, and then he did not, because he chose Eltingville Club as well as some other things that were questionable. So I was like, okay. Now I know you love this book, but I swear I even mentioned in the video, I think you told me it once that I would not like this book.
I kind
for
of
various
remember
reasons.
that.
Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, why would you do this to me? And he laughed about it. And it's my thing too. It's so dense, right? Like Evan Dorkin's
Yeah.
writing.
Mhm.
There's just so much. And look, I know that's so silly to be like, there's too many words in this comic book, but like we've all been there, right?
Yeah.
We've all been like, okay, it's a lot to handle and do. I do intend to actually read it. I just haven't started it yet. So we'll see.
I can see why I said you might not like it. Just because you're a collector, this is fanboyism taken to the extreme, which is really funny. And I just think it's hilarious. But these guys have zero redeeming qualities. Evan Dorkin writes them. I mean, these are toxic fanboys, but they're only toxic to each other.
Mhm.
They work in a circle where they ruin each other's lives all the time over collecting. The funniest one was ages ago when there were trading cards in Wonder Bread, and one of the guys is in the grocery store just ripping open bags of Wonder Bread so he can get the trading card he doesn't have. And that is the level of shenanigans it is. And I can see how that's funny to me, but because I get that sort of weird guy collecting want disorder type thing, and I can see how you just go, I'm not sure about this.
I think the hardest part for me will probably be, and this is in the video too, I think someone even time-stamped it in the comments. They were like, we love this part.
Oh, yeah.
Where Reed said something along those lines, like, oh, they have no redeeming qualities though, you know? And I'm like, I hate that. And he's like, yeah. And I was like,
and then smiles.
That is a struggle I have with books. Like if there's no redeeming qualities for a character, like I have a hard time with that.
Oh yeah,
so.
you absolutely will not be able to hook into any of these characters at all emotionally. No, you'll want to kill all of them, like murder them.
Well, that'll be a fun part 2 for people then.
I wish this too, Dalmaticus. I love Castle in the Stars, love, and I haven't seen it. I mean, before COVID, they were coming out in translation every September for 4 straight years. Have they even been published in France? I don't know. I know I'm like 25 minutes behind in the chat, but so whoa, somebody super chatted us. I'm probably way behind on that. Dalmaticus, yes, you do have to catch up on those. Have there been any accidents yet with the move? No, not yet. I just set up a couple of bombshells that needed to be transported over really carefully because they didn't fit in their boxes for some reason. And no accidents. Good question, though. Oh, here's the Teenage Mutant Turtle guy, Drew Bloodworth. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Boom's Klaus Kickstarter, yay or nay? Maddie's Vault 2.
This person's just like changing their name to everything, I think.
I know. I get a kick out of this. I personally have a problem with Boom doing Kickstarters.
I have a problem with every Boom Kickstarter except the Giant Days one. Here's why. And I say that because I do very much believe they would not have completed, especially the not on the test editions, without the Kickstarter. They also had the, library gifting aspect of it, where every book you backed, one went to a library, which is nice. However, every other Kickstarter they've done has not had that component.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been for series that are very, very popular and were not discontinued like Giant Days was. For instance, Claws. What are we doing? Nay forever. You're going to wait. What you're going to do is you're going to wait until it comes out on a discounted site that you can get it for cheaper. Because why wouldn't you? What's the point?
And I've already got all 3 books. So I
I don't mean you. I mean this person. Like if they haven't, anyone who hasn't bought it yet and they really want the hardcover.
Yeah, Omni Maddie, don't do it.
Nay.
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 And I was under the misimpression. No, wait, I was under the wrong impression that the creators got a chunk of the Kickstarter, and somebody corrected me and said, no, Boom keeps it all, because that's why I was originally going to get Mark Wade's irredeemable, irreplaceable, indisputable Kickstarter thing, because I thought, oh, good, the creators will get a bunch of this. And then somebody said no, so I backed out of it. Why should I give Boom any dosh?
I don't know that that's not true, but are we certain? Like, where's the evidence of that?
Some guy named OmniCat Oliver Treehouse 2 said that.
Interesting. Okay, I'm just curious because I'm like, I would think they would still get something from that because their books are being sold. You know, it depends on their deal, right? So if they have a royalty deal, every book that's sold, they still get some kind of money from it. I don't know that there'd be certain money from the Kickstarter. It depends on their deal that they originally signed with them.
That's
I would imagine. So
okay.
It's still nonsense. And I will continue to say that until they put out Lumberjanes and let me continue my hardcovers, please. And thank you.
I agree with that. Hey, Jess, are you gonna be reviewing and read Savage Dragon hardcover volume 1? So I don't know that Savage Dragon is my cup of tea. I kind of doubt it. I have 2 stacks out there of shame that are now taller than I am, and that's all stuff I really want to read and I really want to review. And I think there's probably better. I think there's people out there that will review it that will give you a better review than I would. I wouldn't review that and till like a year from now, and you'd lose interest. So I apologize, but I don't think so. I need to read Justice League International first, and then this crappy copy of Ascender that Kristen has a way better copy of. So those are 2 books I got to read first. Natural Bridge, I would highlight you because I love your sense of humor at 516. Oh my gosh, I'm 20 minutes behind. But it's kind of gross. You can do better. I know you can do better. I love the delusional stack. Yeah, that's what my stacks of shame are. No, I love Susie and the Banshees. That's one of the first concerts I ever took Patty to. And she was all prepped out, looking fun. And she said she went into the bathroom and all the goth girls in there scared her out of there. I'm like, they're not going to do anything to you. And she was like, I was too afraid. And I'm like, okay. Okay, JLI, I'm sorry, it was 20 minutes. No, I don't hate Susie and the Banshees. Not at all.
A lot of rumors going around.
Yeah, wow. Here's a question for you.
Do you also keep stacks of shame, or do you file books away before reading them? No, I have some stacks. I have some stacks. I have some stacks right beside me, in fact.
I feel better.
Now, what I'm doing now is I actually have a dedicated book cart. So, like, those like utility carts you can get from like IKEA and other places.
I'm putting a book cart?
Yeah, I'm putting books in there before I file them. So at least there's a nice little section, and there's no longer like.
But you wheel it around and pull books out and put them in, and then file it, and then wheel the thing around like you're in a library.
Well, I could. There's no actual like wheelie thing, but there's wheels on it, so I could do that.
I want to see a video of that. That's
okay.
For your next YouTube short.
I could go through my book cart
around.
Yeah, totally.
That'd be a good 30-second short.
Okay.
I also like that JLI run. It was really different at the time. Refreshing. Also, One Punch. Now, I do know what that's a reference to. There's Natural Bridge. Did either of you get the super nice Super Spy hardcover by Matt Kint? It's pretty awesome so far. I think I just have the trade paperback of that I haven't read yet. But I heard it's good.
I also have the trade paperback.
Have you read it yet?
I read like half of it. I like it more than a lot of other Matt Kent like spy stuff I've read. Like I couldn't get through Pistol Whip.
I haven't read that.
I read like half of it and I threw it back at Second Charles. I was like, I can't. So, but I have been enjoying Super Spy actually.
Did you read Mind Management?
I haven't yet, but you know what? I have all those because of course I do. I'm like looking. They're not. I thought they were.
Oh, usually you have them right there.
I know.
People were amazed at your ability. They were calling it your superpower. I like Mind Management a lot, but I think that might be all I've read from him. I'm never read anything JLI related, or you never want me to read anything JLI related. I think you mean you haven't read anything JLI related. Yeah. I do, Jess. We were chatting a bit over email. Oh, and I had suggested Neverlanders to you. Oh, that's you. Okay. Right. So you're the one that suggested Neverlanders to me, not Kristen? Okay. White Wolf, I'm sorry.
I did actually, I think.
Okay. I'm getting confused now.
I didn't recommend. I was just like, this is coming out.
Oh.
You know?
Why isn't that? I thought I put that on my Amazon Christmas list. I need to add that. I wonder. Okay, you'll take the heat. I think you'll love it. You're going to flip your opinion of that run. Okay. 100% true. Here's Marcelo. Rick Ray, who has really good taste, says, yes, that Super Spy book is gorgeous. A great Matt Kint book. Rick Ray likes it. There's a good chance I would like it too. He has good taste. Die Hard became a Christmas movie because a bunch of hipsters wanted to sound cool for having an edgy favorite Christmas movie pick. Lame.
Wow. Hot take.
I agree with that. Boom. Hot take. Look, I'm practically running the show properly. Whoop. I saw somebody saying I was confused, which is possible. The real question is, how is Die Hard not a Christmas movie? I mean, really. Just got out of Avatar 2, so some of that is still on my mind. Did you like it? Because I've been reading some pretty lukewarm reviews. Aku is correct. How is Die Hard not a Christmas movie? So your dad thinks it's a Christmas movie.
I have no opinion here. I don't think I've seen it.
Jess is so confused without Comics Layer. This must be when you were gone.
I'm so sorry. It was it was a traumatic experience for me.
Die Hard was set on Christmas Eve. Okay, now this is a good question. Were you aware of this? Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, of course, doing a movie about Hypno Hustler from Spider-Man.
I didn't, but I mean...
So now we've got Uncool Bunny, or whatever his name is, doing a...
Bad Bunny.
That guy, yeah. What is he? He's like some other lame Spider-Man villain, and Gio is saying it's because Sony wants to keep all the really cool villains for their Spider-Man and the Sinister Six movie. So
at this point, I think Donald Glover would do anything Spider-Man adjacent because he didn't get Spider-Man like everybody wanted. So there's a whole campaign.
But Hypno Hustler, I
don't know. I'm not even familiar. I don't know.
With only about 12% of Die Hard being visually Christmas-like, it's not a Christmas movie, just a very good movie that takes place on Christmas. Good. That'll be the last word then, until the next two comments. The Bishop's Wife is my favorite holiday movie. I do like the Die Hard, though. LOL. Rick Ray, yeah, it's my first time reading. Super cool concept. Isn't Batman Returns a Christmas movie? What? Christmas is referenced in Die Hard. WTF? Okay. Arthur Christmas is the household favorite.
Aw.
I love Arthur. I
Arthur's the
watched
best.
tons of it with Kelly when she was a wee lass. But we watched a lot of Wishbone too, which was awesome.
Wishbone was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I also highly recommend Organisms from an Ancient Cosmos by S. Craig Zoller. The HC is nice and it's a really cool story. I feel like somebody's been really recommending that a lot. Is that you, Natural Bridge? Or is it a lot of people that feel that way? Where are you from, Natural Bridge? Are you from Europe or the US? Because I feel like is that a European book? No. Oh,
Kristen's right.
here it is. There we go. Now I don't get this at all. Lethal Weapon. How is that a Christmas movie?
We're just throwing out action movies now.
Yeah, but there's
True Lies. I love True Lies, actually.
I don't know if they count, but I love doing a Harry Potter or Star Wars or Lord of the Rings marathon during Christmas break. Bob's,
cute.
it counts.
Yeah, I like that.
I like all of those movies, as a matter of fact, as a big marathon. Family Vacation Christmas is a classic. Okay,
I did like the Tim Allen Santa Claus movies, of course.
Oh, I did too.
I gotta say, I started watching the new series on Disney Plus.
Yeah, what's it like?
It's ridiculous, just like the movies were, but in a fun way. Reed and I are having a good time with it. So,
oh, good.
Yeah.
I love The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus.
Wait a second. Did you watch? You watched The Guardians Christmas? Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I feel like that's up there now for me. That is up
my
there.
new favorite Christmas special. Okay, now I'm saying it. Above Christmas Story, Guardians of the Galaxy, Christmas special, whatever it is.
It's
Holiday
the best.
Special was awesome.
Oh, it was so good.
I loved Kevin Bacon in it.
It was so good.
It was hilarious. I wonder if that approximated what his real house is like. Because that looked like a pretty boss star's house.
Yeah, it seemed like it was typical of a star of that,
with that kind of security and stuff. And
right.
I thought it was good. Oh, Aku and Mr. Tex are loving on each other. That's cool. 4 Christmases. Don't know it. Okay. Aku with all the Christmas movies. Well, this is what is on fans' mind. Our viewers, fans, whatever you want to be. This is what it's supposed to be. What's on your mind? Oh my God, Violent Night was so awesome. Wait, True Graphic Novels, it said Violent Night is a great Christmas movie. Violent Night sounds like a slasher film to me. Most important Christmas question of all, should I buy Venom Omnibus by Cates? Even if I've never read any previous material out with his original appearances. Okay, so you know who Venom is? Have you read any? You haven't read any Venom.
No.
Okay. I read the first oversized hardcover and I enjoyed it. I think you can read it. The King in Black, you need absolute carnage. It continues in absolute carnage. If you get the Venomnibus, then you're going to need either Absolute Carnage or King in Black. I believe I'm saying that correctly, because I think if you have the Venomnibus and Absolute Carnage, you don't necessarily need King in Black. So my answer to you is, it's great. Excuse me. But you're going to need some supplemental material with it to completely enjoy it, because King in Black apparently has a big chunk in Absolute Carnage. I sold my oversized hardcovers to get the omnibus for some reason. I don't know why I did that. I much prefer oversized hardcovers. Oh yeah, Rudolph is the only thing I watch for Christmas, but that's the only thing I try not to miss on Christmas, though. I can also watch Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Same.
That's like the one time they're nice to Charlie Brown. Pulp to me is perfect for someone just testing. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. Pulp to me is perfect for someone who's just testing comics who likes crime noir. Okay, so he's giving you the thumbs up.
Thank
Okay, Aku and Mr. Tex, you are.
You did read. Thank you.
Here's a question for you.
Did you watch the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure yet? Absolutely not. No. I don't know. I don't know if he's figured out like where it's streaming. James, you probably know. You know everything.
Yeah, you do. We were talking about how you knew everything
were.
before we got on.
Yeah, just so true.
That's their first one, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
The second one, Bill and Ted's Bummer Adventure or whatever it was called, is one of the best movies of all time. I will say that with no irony in my voice. It is truly hilarious. I can't think of what it's called. Originally it was going to be called Bill and Ted Go to Hell, but it's called something else and I can't remember. The Dream Team. Here's the guy that you review Giant Days with instead of me.
Oh, just because you don't read it.
I have the books.
You know I've been wanting to read it for a very long time. And you're like, when the time's right. Look, if you want to read it again, I'll do another video series with you. It'll be great. All I do now is Giant Days videos on the channel. That's it. Just
Actually, Evan Dorgan is a parent name for Aaron Sorkin. Probably not true, actually. Yeah, I don't think that's true. Jess and TCS, what's your most anticipated book of 2023?
I can give you some. I don't know that I can pick one. Can you pick one?
I'm going to go to comic releases. My friend who has the great site Comic Releases, and I'll go to collected editions while you're telling us what your...
The two that pop into my head are Clementine Book 2 by Tilly Walden. Oh, wait, there's 3. Oh, okay, I absolutely have a pick, but I'm going to give you several. That one I'm very much looking forward to. Of course, the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl Omnibus that I know Jess does not care about. I'm very excited about. And my top looking forward to, though. Also, don't be rude. I'm excited. You should be happy for me.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, okay. The number one I'm excited about is, of course, the Tilly Walden book on Tegan and Sarah. That is like the perfect dream mixture for me.
It really is.
Yeah. Very stoked on that.
Okay, I'm looking, and so far the only thing I'm excited about through February is Dark Knight's Metal Omnibus. I'm still in. Okay, now I'm in February still. There's a ton of stuff coming out. Bitterroot Omnibus, of course, because I have the 3 hardcovers. Stupid trade paperbacks. Snow Angels Library Edition because I have the trade paperbacks. Stupid
I'm stoked on that too. Yeah.
Many Deaths of Layla Starr because I have a paperback. No, I see a lot of stuff that's mocking me is what I see. Okay, here it is. Savage Avengers. That I don't mind that's I already have it because I wanted an oversize and I don't have any other reason and I'm at a loss for words. Dark Knight's Metal Omnibus and Savage Avengers. I'm excited for that. And here's BHB with a huge super chat. They're already gone. Your videos are awesome. I'll catch you on the guys on the replay.
Well, that's very nice.
We got to your super chat. What time is it? 5:30. 20 minutes after you did it. So thank you very much. We appreciate it a lot.
Thank you.
We'll get $7 after YouTube takes its cut, and I'll send 80% to Kristen.
I'll write that down for later.
I love books about detestable characters with no redeeming qualities. Werewolf Jones from Simon Hanselman's comics is one of my favorite characters in recent years. I'm not familiar with Werewolf Jones.
No, and I'm happy for you. I wish I could do that. It's just not in me. I don't know. Hey, Chris.
Jinx. Yes, Castle in the Stars has been published in French some time ago. Seems like there's some problems with the English versions. Have seen them published in German too. That doesn't help us though. No, I don't dig that. I want it. If it so 5 and 6 have been published. Okay, that's what I want next year the most. Castle in the Stars 5 and 6. Larry says I don't think I mind a regular publisher doing a Kickstarter so long as it's a good deal. Like I got the Silver Claws hardcover for $60 Black Friday. That's cheaper than a discounted Marvel DC Omni. Oh,
Is it though? Like what's the list cover price of that? Because and it's funny because I sent him that link. I was like, I don't know if you're interested in this. There's a Black Friday deal, but also it's gonna be out on every other site.
That's awesome. I
feel like it's not. I feel like it's definitely not a good deal. Kickstarters are never a good deal. Look, Kickstarters are great for those little guys who need to publish their comics.
Yeah.
Right? We love supporting that, okay? Or the smaller pubs that like the only way they're going to get books out. Love that. Boom is not those things.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Savage Dragon doesn't interest me one bit for some reason. Same way that I don't care for Spawn. I'm not peace and love to whoever likes Savage Dragon and Spawn, but neither of those books ever grabbed me. And I did try Savage Dragon and Spawn and a bunch of those things that people came out with, but they okay. And I haven't read Youngblood, so I don't know anything about Youngblood. Isn't a company sponsored Kickstarter just a pre-order that gauges buyer demand? I was thinking gouges the customer.
I'm like, yeah, it does.
Yeah, insulates corporate from backing product that may not be popular. I like gouges the buyer, drop out the demand and gouges the buyer and insulates the corporate.
Here's the thing. I'll say it again. They can clearly do a Kickstarter correctly in a way that helps bring unique different things to the fan, and they're doing that still with their tiers of like if there's a fan that really wants to drop $1,000 on a special fancy edition, they can, which is bonkers. But I still like with the Giant Days, you give me exclusive merch that never would have come out otherwise. Thank you, love that. You finished the hardcovers that were discontinued because there wasn't the demand. People were not buying them, and that is why they were discontinued. That's just how it is. They were able to bring those back with the Kickstarter because there was that pre-order aspect to it, right? They were able to like see, okay, we need this many, and that's it. And that's awesome. And that's a great way to do it. Give us more of that. Even the bigger publishers who cancel our favorite series in whatever format we prefer, start a Kickstarter then, okay? There's clearly a demand to finish out those series that like have been canceled in hardcover. Maybe they came out in a different format later, or I think we all have those where they're like 3 hardcovers come out and the rest are soft covers, and then we lose our minds about it, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at you. Unwritten by Mike Carey that had one hardcover and never came out with anything else.
I think there's absolutely like a way to do that and be helpful. And that's why I do cite Giant Days as being a successful, good Kickstarter. They also had the quote unquote charity aspect of it where they're supporting libraries. I think that's awesome too. So there's a way to do it where it doesn't feel icky. Claws wasn't it, but you know, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Icky. That exactly. Actually, this is true. He was the Prowler in Spider-Man. Oh, I thought it was somebody. I didn't pick up that was. Oh. That was the Prowler in the animated, the Into the Spider-Verse. Okay, right. How dare you call El Muerto lame? That's the guy that Big Bunny's playing. OmniDog built the hospital he was born in. Okay, now there's a legendary thing I can get behind. Random thing for Jess. I just finished my diet A&W and I loved it. Peace. Okay, good, Don Pizarro.
I gotta say, I also love a diet A&W.
Oh my God, what is happening?
I mean, it's nowhere near as good as a regular one, but
That's
If you
what I
try
use
not to
pour
drink
over
sugar.
books.
I'm just saying.
The OmniCat card of shame.
That's what I'll call it from now on. Thank you.
Yeah, I never read JLI. Marto, what? Omnimatty, what are you? Stop trying to call a cause. Oh, wait. Is this Call Me Top Gun because you're asking me ridiculous questions? I hate both of those marathons, so cut it out. Hi, hey, Super Laugh Hard, my buddy from Scotland. Hope you both are well. I'm late, so you can probably guess what I am thinking. LOL. Wait. Hiya, I hope you're both well. I'm late, so you can probably guess what I am thinking. What is he thinking?
I don't know. Probably that you're behind on the chat. That's what he's thinking.
Oh.
He's like, you'll get to this like in an hour.
Tired came out in July. Since when do they release Christmas movies in theaters in July? Not a Christmas movie. Oh, the Venomnibus has everything in it, so you don't need Absolute Carnage. Okay, Doug, then just get the Venomnibus. And it's been renewed. So if you like the Santa Clauses, and Marcelo says the same thing. Razor Ramen says the same thing. Venomnibus by Prisco says the same thing. Venomnibus has Absolute Carnage and King in Black. Okay, so all you need is Venomnibus. I'm from Texas, actually, but now S. Craig Zoller is an American film director who also dabbles in graphic novels. His movies. Okay, I do recognize this. How many boxes are you up to right now, Jess? I'm not packing any of the books. The movers are. I had to pack a bunch of my albums. That sucked. Yeah. And I had to pack up all my action figures. And I still have to do these fakakta size statues. I don't know how many boxes because we've been taking stuff over all the time and randomly placing them in places. And I will say peace and love to my wife because she has everything mapped out for the new Batcave. So it's going to be awesome. As I said earlier, she's even got a place for the stacks of shame. Mr. Tex, do either of you have an incomplete set or run in your collection? Lumberjanes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yes. That I'm sure I have many more. I don't have all these Adventure Times hardcovers, so I'm still don't have all these.
Okay. I think that's the big one, Lumberjanes. I stopped. Well, no, that doesn't count because I bought the oversized hardcover. Anything I like, I usually keep going with until I stop liking it. So I don't consider that incomplete. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking like stuff that's still coming out, I'm like behind on some series that I just haven't picked up the next books. I know you never do that. That's why you have a million stacks of shame. But I don't have the funds for that. So like
I'm too afraid they're going to go out of print and cost me even more.
I'm not worried about that anymore. That doesn't happen.
Well, I guess that's a good point.
I always have to tell my dad that because he's the same. Day of, he's buying stuff. I'm like, you can wait. You should, it's like you should have waited around until that Howard the Duck was $20 that I just got in Omni that I waited for.
Howard the Duck.
Come on now.
Oh, Bogus Journey. That's what it was. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. That's what it was. Like totally bogus, dude. That's what he was thinking. Sorry, I am way behind on questions. Let's see. Okay. Michael Lombardo, The Long Kiss Goodnight with Gina Davis and the Samuel L. Jackson is an under-the-radar action Christmas film. I like both those actors. Just keep in mind you will get a better experience reading Absolute Carnage than just reading the main event. It fleshes out so much more and it was way better than King in Black. So while I have Absolute Carnage and I'm getting Venomnibus, I have a feeling that I'm getting King in Black even though I tried to cancel it at DCBS like 2 months ago, but they wouldn't let me. So it's happening, and I'll sell it in the Omnibus group for a good chunk of change off of what I paid. Oh, sorry, that was addressed to Natural Bridge. All three. There's James with the answer. All three Bill and Ted movies are streaming on Paramount Plus.
I guess that's a reason to open Paramount Plus again. Thank you, James.
Okay, wait.
Take note, Reed, if you're listening.
Speaking of Bill and Ted, the aforementioned Evan Dorkin had a great run with Marvel doing a Bill and Ted comic.
Taylor over here not watching my channel. It's fine, Taylor. It's fine. Whatever. Don't worry about it. It's in that video. It's fine. That's the only reason we're talking about it, but okay.
Just surely Uncanny X-Men in Volume 5 is your most anticipated. Someday I am going to read that whole run. But not right now because I'm moving, but someday I will. Oh, Night Fever by Brubaker and Phillips is your most anticipated, Jess. Also, the eventually hardcover collected Friday, or Fridays, I don't know which it is. Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
I'm not getting that because I know it's coming out in some giant format, and forget it.
I mean, and they're little paperbacks. Like it's smaller than a regular paperback.
But
the first volume was wonderful, and you can read it on Hoopla. So.
Oh, okay.
The second one just came out.
I saw Avatar 2 in 3D on an IMAX screen and appreciated the experience. Good. It's probably 6:15 by now. Just a thought, just maybe wrap smaller of the Galactus boxes. Ease the idea of a Christmas surprise. Oh, yeah. Michael was helping me try to figure out how I can get this giant Galactus box into the new house undetected. I think Lou is a better partner for me to conspire against my wife than Kristen is. So maybe keep those suggestions on this show on the down low.
I'm Team Patty, so like I'd have to be like, hey, give me her number.
Yeah,
for no reason, just want to say hi.
Yeah, right. And it's not 6:15; it's 6:05. So there. I'm excited for the Sandman Mystery Theater compendium next year. Me too, because that's something that's incomplete in my library. So what do I do with those trades? I guess I'm going to take them to Second and Charles, because these I'm going to wait and make sure they complete these compendiums before I buy them. Just found Johnny's in Finland, by the way. Found a copy of both Superman Red and Blue and Tales of the Super Pets at one comic shop in another city. Hope to pick both up on Monday. Nice. Is that Murad? Good morning and happy holidays from Brunei. 50 on the live chat, but only 15 likes. Hit that like button, OmniDogs and OmniKittens. Wow, I didn't know we had a viewer from Brunei.
That's awesome.
Did you know the Sultan of Brunei used to be the richest man in the world until all these tech billionaires, they're richer than a sultan now.
Interesting. It's messed up.
Peace and love to Brunei. Yeah, that is messed up. All they do is go to space. What, you don't want to pay more for Power Rangers Kickstarter only to have it be cheaper? Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Here's Jessica. What are your favorite holiday episodes of comics, nerd-related TV shows? That's one of my tradition, binging those.
Can we say Guardians Holiday Special again?
When I started, and I promise I am going to finish it, Batman the Animated Series, I loved that Christmas with the Joker. That was one of the first 3 or 4 episodes I watched, and it was great. So that's one that I really love, is the Christmas with the Joker. That was funny and fun. Nerd related. Nerd related.
I can't even think of anything. Jessica, tell me what to watch. That's what you should do, Jessica. Just hit me up later. Tell me what to watch.
Let's see. Yeah, I can only come up with Batman the Animated Series. We should have viewers submit their questions in advance so we know the questions, answers to the questions. I went for the Von Omnibus, Savage Avengers, and the King in Black Omnibus. I figured the King in Black might not get reprinted in the same way because of Conan. Oh, well, yeah, Conan was in the Savage Avengers, King in Black. I'm sorry. Yeah, King in Black. There was a Savage Avengers issue that featured Conan. There was a King in Black tie-in.
Hey, Kristen, I saw you're friends with Kyle Starks. That's true. How'd that come to be? Pretty cool. Yeah, he's a cool guy. We met him at con many years ago now, and it was not even a local con. Like, it was at a
I
state.
thought you meant con, like the film festival in France.
The cans?
France, the Cannes Film Festival in France?
No. It was a
Comic-Con.
It was in Ohio. Yeah. Yeah, we just met him, started talking to him, and he was great. And we bought his book, and we kept thinking about how funny he was, and we got a commission from him. Actually, I have the commission near me. This is the first commission we ever got because he kept calling us sweet babies.
Wait, let me highlight you. Whoops, I removed you.
Oh, no.
There it is. Wait, let me take this off. Okay, there you go.
This is Jake and Lady Rainicorn from Adventure Time. And he kept calling us sweet babies, so we decided to get this little commission from him the last day of the con. And anyway, so we looked him up later when we got home and we realized, oh, he's literally from the same town that we grew up in. Like, that's weird. So I forget how we started talking to him, but then we saw him somewhere locally, and then we started talking, and he was like, let's go get a coffee or like play games or something, and now we hang out. So yeah, he's a cool guy.
And we interviewed him. If James would like to put in the chat the link to our interview with him 2 years ago. I think it was during COVID, I guess. Or was it
that long ago?
I don't know. 2020 and 2021 are like blurs in my mind.
I feel like, I don't know.
It could have been earlier last year.
It may have been this year even. We don't even know.
That'd be great.
James already knows. James is like, here we go. We'll find out in a little bit.
Boom.
Yeah, but you should check out his new Image series, by the way, or Skybound, technically. It's called I Hate This Place, and it's awesome. It's a great horror series, and you should all read it. It's a good time.
Unstoppable. How are you? Yes. Kristen is going to see an Oliver Treehouse Christmas special tomorrow.
People are going to think that's real.
Oh my God. Long Kiss Goodnight is so underrated. Okay. This is for you.
Have you found an acceptable Superman story? The only one I've read and loved was, of course, Superman Smashes the Klan, but I will argue that that's not technically a Superman story. So,
no.
I think it was about more than the Superman. So yeah, I guess not. No, I did also really like Super Sons. Technically not a Superman story.
Yeah. Another one for you.
Did you read the Locked Tomb series? I have not. I don't know that I'm familiar with that. I will write it down on Stoppable Bar. I'm going to look into it. You have good recommendations.
Here's Taylor for you.
Oh, crap. I'll watch your videos. I'm just teasing Taylor. But it's funny because that's the only reason we were talking about Bill and Ted. Reed wants me to read that comic series. But I haven't seen the movies, so I'm going to rectify that.
You'd get more out of it if you'd seen at least the first two. Just for sure, we'll just binge Claremont's UXM over a weekend without warning, just like he did with Brubaker's Cap. I have a feeling Claremont's X-Men might be a little denser of a read than Brubaker's Cap, but maybe not. That'd be a feat if I could read all 5 Uncanny X-Men's, because I think I have to read X-Men Classic in there somewhere too. I have it shelved after volume 2 of Uncanny X-Men, which I think is the proper place for it to be. And then DJ Seth and Bar are talking. Hello. Your purple hair might help distract from the Galactus statue.
Pink hair.
Pink is winning so far. If you go to Well, I sent it out, so I don't know how you access it.
It's on your community tab. So if they go to your page, they can hit the community tab and it'll be there.
Okay.
This is why I'm
So
here.
what's that? Good.
This is why I'm here to help.
Yes, thank you. If you go to my community tab on my channel, you'll see there's a poll up. If I get to 8,000 subscribers, I can't even say I was drunk because I haven't been drunk in almost 15 years now. I promised my daughter I'd let her dye my hair. I have no idea why I did that. Maybe because I didn't think I would make it to 8,000 subscribers in the next couple of years because they've slowed down now. But I will let her dye my hair if I hit 8,000 subscribers. And pink is in the lead with green not far behind. And it's going to be the whole thing. I'm not just going to go with frosted tips like it's the 90s. Up.
I have another book series you might like, but probably will never get around to reading. Listen, I'm sorry. I don't get around to reading a lot. However, I want to know now. I am truly writing down your recommendations, so please let me know. Since you really enjoyed Heartstopper, have you read any of Alice Oseman's books? I actually read Radio Silence many years ago before I read Heartstopper, before Heartstopper was even a thought in her mind, potentially. And it was so good. So yeah, I've read Radio Silence. I have not read the other ones, though, so I would like to.
Is it Heartstopper, the TV show, or Heartstopper, the graphic novel, where they're having a full-blown gay crisis?
That line came from the TV show. It could have been in the comic series. I'm not positive, but yeah, that was specifically a quote from the TV show. Yeah,
right. I need to see that because that is
it's
funny.
great. Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special 10 out of 10. Are there any Hanukkah specials in comics for the holiday season?
There is a great Hanukkah special in the Rugrats comics. That's really, really good. I can't remember what it's called, but Unstoppable Bart, if you're familiar with Rugrats, I know you're younger, so I'm not sure. Maybe that was, beyond your time, but if you like Rugrats, it's lovely. It's a true Hanukkah special. It's really cool.
Do they have Rugrats? Do they have Nickelodeon in Israel, Bar?
I feel like that's vast reaching, but maybe not.
Simpsons and Futurama. Oh, I love the Futurama Christmas episode where Santa's a homicidal robot. It's really great. Simpsons Christmas special. I'm not remembering that as much as I remember the Futurama one. There it is.
James goes, yeah. Last year.
He's the man. Okay, it was May 8th of last year. If you want to see the interview Kristen and I did with her personal friend, Kyle Starks, there's the link. James, you're awesome. Thank you. Mark T, what up? Evening, guys. Currently reading Murder Falcon whilst listening to Black Sabbath. Perfect pairing.
Truly. And Murder Falcon's so good.
It is really good. I can't...
I can't place it either.
Yeah, who are the people in... I assume one of them's you with Mark.
Is it Mark Hamill? Looks like it could be.
He's got awfully dark hair for Mark Hamill.
I don't know. It looks like him in the face, but maybe not.
Yeah. Who is that, Mark T? Who are those guys in your avatar? Declan. So in the spirit of Conda, what's it mean Kristen is Team Patty? Don't narc on the big guy. Jeez.
I mean, I was just joking, but also Patty's awesome. I don't know. That's fair to say.
Yeah.
Sorry, I already told you about the Locked Tomb. Okay, I just wanted to check if you read it yet. It's what Maddie's reading. Okay. I wonder if it was the same, because I know the books are called something else. Okay. I got it down. One day.
Yeah, I kind of had this feeling that it takes a long time to read Claremont's X-Men. Yeah, I couldn't listen. I have to listen to music without lyrics, without singing to read. I couldn't do that. That's quite a talent. I'd have Ozzy in my head if I was listening to Black Sabbath and reading. Although Murder Falcon is pretty metal of a book. No one can binge Claremont UXM over a weekend. Not possible unless you don't sleep. Here's my vault fold. Thank you.
Thanks, James.
Go to this address if you want to vote on what color you want my hair to be colored if and when I hit 8,000 subs. So, yep. Okay. Unstoppable and DJ are having a conversation. Oh, this is for you.
Okay, it's called the Founders Trilogy. The first book is called Founders. I feel like I've heard of this, but I'm writing it down. So I got my pen. It's happening. A fountain pen because I'm a nerd.
DJ Seth said the locked tomb, that's Gideon the Ninth, isn't it? And Unstoppable R said, can't wait for Elector the Ninth next winter. So they're having a good conversation in the chat, which is cool. Great Christmas wintertime comics are Carl Barks Duck Comics and Calvin and Hobbes.
I agree.
There's a good Hanukkah special in one of the DC holiday collections focusing on Batwoman, and I think Harley Quinn has one too. Let's see. I have a very DC. Oh, I have all three of these right here. 'Tis the season to be freezing, and a very DC Rebirth holiday special and holiday sequel. Do these have anything Hanukkah-y in here? Let's see real quick. Oh, this is going to take a long time, huh? Which one of these books, Jessica? Is it any of these books? DC Rebirth holiday sequel, 'Tis the season to be freezing. I could go through them, but I don't know that there's. Oh, I could go in the back. Wonder Woman, Flash, Superman, Sergeant Rock. Oh, Sergeant Rock fights the Nazis on Hanukkah. I'm not sure I'm going to recommend that. Well, at least he's fighting them. That's from holiday sequel. Superman, Flash, Constantine, Harley takes earlier center stage, which has Santa Claus. Then discover how Gotham City, blubbity, blubbity, blah, 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 blah. No Hanukkah in here. So, yeah, I don't know. You'll have to tell me, Jessica. Uh-oh, that's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, bummer. Okay, so Rugrats was this cartoon in the 90s on Nickelodeon about babies. These babies would, as you're a baby, you make up fun adventures in your head. So they'd be playing in like boxes, but you'd actually see them like shooting through space and having adventures and doing baby things. It was wonderful. But yeah, if you don't have the nostalgia for it, you're probably not going to care.
Yeah, Rugrats was great. I watched a lot of it with Kelly and by myself.
It's the best.
It was awesome. Oh, Doctor Who Christmas specials. Our viewer from Brunei. Oh, they're having a conversation about stuff that I haven't. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Mark Hamill.
Put it up.
Yeah.
Put it
up. Up.
Put it up. Yeah.
I knew what you were talking about.
I knew it.
I thought he had grayer hair than that. Your Bookerson's always right. And you're the other guy. Okay, cool.
That's a good pip photo.
That is really cool. 2000 AD does one or two Judge Dredd Christmas themed stories every year. I enjoy reading these every year. Just Asher, I mean, Harley has holiday stories with Hanukkah themes, but I don't know if I'd call them full-blown Hanukkah specials. That's one thing Bar and I have in common is our love for Harley, as you can tell by her avatar, which is awesome. Can Bar just copy and paste it? Oh, make this clickable for Bar. Is he? No, I don't. Oh yeah. Larflee's Christmas special is the best. That is true. Rick Remender is getting his books reprinted. Do you think Hickman will follow him? I went out on a limb and said, everybody buy 7 to Eternity Library Edition because Remender says it's not getting reprinted. So of course everything he's ever done practically is getting reprinted now.
Yep.
So I don't know anything.
See, I'm telling you, you and my dad both.
What?
Y'all don't have to immediately buy everything because it's all getting reprinted, I promise. And you're not going to read it by the time it gets reprinted.
Pretty sure I'm going to read 7 to Eternity before it gets a reprint.
I don't mean that in particular. I mean generally, because I know you and I have both bought an omnibus and it sat on the shelf, went out of print, skyrocketed in price, and then got reprinted before we read it.
What book? I forget what book that was.
Oh, I feel like it's several books, especially your shelf.
Like all these right in front of me?
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
okay,
I did that
fair.
with Wolverine and the X-Men in particular. I definitely did that.
Oh, okay. That's fair. I did that with that.
Okay.
Where is that? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it's still sealed.
Of course. Mine is too.
What is the omnibus comic you reread the most? That's a good question.
It is a good question. I have several Lemire books I've done that with so far. I've definitely reread Underwater Welder a lot. I've read On a Sunbeam several times now by Tilly Walden.
I have read Batman by Tom King, Rebirth, hardcover 3 and 4 over and over and over, especially 3. I probably read that 5 times because it contains some of my favorite Batman stories ever. I've read Superman's Secret Identity 3 or 4 times because it's such a great story. Superman Birthright I've reread several times.
I've reread the T-Dragon Society several times.
I'm glad I recommended that to you so you could enjoy that.
For anyone who doesn't know, that's not true. Anyway, someone's going to be like, wow, such a good recommendation.
That
Way
will
to go,
be,
Jess.
That'll be number 1 on my top 10 books Kristen recommended to me.
There you go.
Yeah, because it's so awesome.
Somewhere with Lumberjanes, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just write your
And
list.
Giant Days. Yeah,
Yeah.
but except I haven't read Giant Days. I have read Lumberjanes.
Yeah.
I put in my thumbnail why you need to read Lumberjanes when I reviewed it last year or something. And it's over a year old, maybe 2 years old now. And somebody wrote, I don't need to read anything, OmniDog. And I was like, how about you unsubscribe from my channel and leave me alone?
I mean, what is wrong with people though, right? Like what who feels the need?
I don't need
understand.
to read anything.
You also don't need to comment. That's what you should have said.
Yeah. I'm going to highlight this again because Sebastian's right. Larflee's Christmas special is hilarious. Well, fighting Nazis is what Hanukkah is about. Did you not know, Jess? I don't... Talking about Nazis to a viewer from Israel makes me uncomfortable. And mixing it in with Hanukkah, I wasn't sure you had to... I don't know. It's probably a good story. I mean, I read it and forgot about it. So I know you're kidding, but I'm still uncomfortable talking about it. Rugrats is Muppet Babies without any Muppets. I haven't read Muppet Babies, so I'm just going to say Rugrats is awesome. Trying to explain Rugrats to someone who's never heard of it is a lot harder than I would have thought.
Yeah.
They're like adult talking babies. And the movies, I thought the second movie was especially funny when they called her wasn't Angelica the Bob father? Or was that in the second movie instead of the Godfather?
There's something like that. Yeah. Like I can't remember exactly either.
And
I want to say all those movies were surprisingly really good.
Yeah. I felt like the second one, well, I was an adult, obviously. My daughter was probably 9 or 10 at the time. I love how they call him, Bob in the sky, the Bob father and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That is just funny. I just Googled Rugrats and it looks familiar. It probably has a different name here. That'd be interesting if it has a different name there in Israel. Great that the hardbacks of Fear Agent are getting a reprint. I agreed. Well, good, because it's a great book. I hope you bought it because I told you it was a great book and not to rush out and get it because it wasn't getting a reprint. Is the Fear Agent reprint going to be a deluxe HC edition like the originals? I think, and somebody in the chat can correct me, I believe it's going to be as big as the original because I'm pretty sure they're all going to be library edition type remender size books that come out. So my answer is I'm going to say it will be a library size edition. And DJ Seth, I believe so. Under the Image imprint logo, Mark T says, think so. Unstoppable Bar says, nerds. DJ Seth, cool. We'll definitely pick them up then. Yeah, Fear Agent's great. Like Brubaker and Criminal. White Wolf. Wind by Tiny Onion is up there with my most recent read series at the moment. It's so easy to read and it's a great story. Here it is.
Wonderful.
And this somehow needs to get read before the end of the year so I can include it because I know it's going to be great. I need to include it on my best of the year, just like I need to read Alex Ross's Fantastic Four story, because if I let that go by and review it next year, it came out in the summer or something, August. So I have to read that. But you're right, White Wolf. Wind is awesomely awesome.
So good.
Jess, by default, YouTube orders the chat by top chat, which causes them to not be in sequential order. You can change it to live chat and then everything will be in order. Unsure how StreamYard does it. Oh, I'm doing it on StreamYard.
Yeah, we don't even look at the chat live. You know that, Dad. We've done lives together. We can't change that.
I've read Alias twice in the last year, and I've read the X23 complete collections like 3 times.
Nice.
Good taste in both, especially X23, which reminds me, it's out there now. I got to reread All New Wolverine. It's about time for me to reread that.
I would also like to reread that. Maybe we should reread that together.
And we'll do a show on your channel.
2023. I'm writing it down.
Okay.
Writing it down.
Harley Quinn.
Okay.
That's the first one.
Shows with Jess on my channel. I'm writing it down.
Okay. I'll wait.
No, you can keep going.
Have you guys read Scumbag by Rick Remender? The Minister of Comics read it and didn't enjoy it. What did you think of it, Dream Eater? 99? Because Minister of Comics kind of knows what I like too. What's Rick Ray think? He's got my kind of taste. What did you think of it, Dream Eater? I'm almost caught up. So I did a bit of a check, and Rugrats in Israel is called which is Rugrats in Hebrew.
Interesting.
So is there a show called DU crooked letter Hebrew letters? Is there a show called that in Israel? All of Rick Remender reprints of Deluxe HC except Black Science. Ew, trade paperback. What am I, a peasant? Get out of here with that. I've already got it anyway. Sebastian, quick question. When reading, do you listen to music? If so, what kind of music? Your favorite band, singer, elevator music, relaxing music, or does it depend on the book? Kristen already knows what I listen to.
Yeah, Jess always has ambient music on. I'm going to answer the question for you.
That's why I threw it to you.
So no lyrics. That's what he listens to. I don't listen to anything. I like to have something on though. So like, even if it's just like a background YouTube video that I'm not really paying attention to, or a fan. So like like an electric fan? Like just a fan. Like a box fan.
A fan.
So the white noise.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. White
Yeah.
noise,
So it's not like a dead quiet room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I need the white noise. I need that to sleep. So like
I do too.
if I'm reading in bed, I'm turning on my fan already. I have to like drown out the silence.
I have a fan and a white noise machine.
Oh, I have to bring my fan to like a hotel room because I cannot.
Same.
We get it.
Yep. And I have a little portable white noise machine that I bring.
Nice.
Right. We're vibing here. We're vibing.
Yeah. I forgot my fan once many years ago, never again. And I was like, what do I do? So I downloaded a fan app to like simulate a fan noise. Guess what? Didn't really help. Not the same. Just not the same.
Oh, now my daughter, this is interesting. There's a special brown noise.
Oh.
There's brown noise, which is different than white noise. And it's been proven to help people with ADHD, which my daughter has. And when she's doing any kind of schoolwork or like writing a report for work, she has brown noise on. And so, of course, I thought I came up with the idea. And I'm like, hey, Kelly, did you hear about brown noise? She goes, I've been listening to brown noise for like 7 years, Dad. And I'm like, okay.
What is it like? Like what kind of...
I don't even know if I can describe it. It's like, I believe it's like a kind of lower decibel noise. Okay. It's similar to white noise, but I think it's lower cool. Register. So instead of it's
interesting.
Only better than that.
Right.
Yeah, I listen to ambient music. I have ambient music on all day. As soon as I get up, I put it on, and I pretty much have it on all day, every day, because I got to have something on. I don't know. The house is just too quiet if I don't have music going. Bar knows what's good. All new Wolverine is so good. Oh, okay. Here's your dad's arguing with you.
Yeah, I know that, but I was trying to explain why sometimes Jess doesn't see someone's consecutive post. You know what, our StreamYard needs to fix this. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know I was not seeing consecutive posts.
I don't think I think my dad also may not realize how much you jump around.
Oh, like, yeah,
I see you highlighting and you jump around like crazy, and that's fine. But like, no one may know that on the back end. Like, I'm seeing what you're doing, you know?
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
So I think that may be what you're seeing, Dad. Like, he clicks down and then he clicks like back up 10, and then so he's doing that.
That's true. Yeah, that's 100% right. Brian Eno or Roger Eno, except for Murder Falcon. Brian Eno, big fan of. Fun fact, that's the only artist my father and I had in common together. My dad was huge into classical music. He was a conductor in a symphony. He was a band leader in the Army. He came into my room one day. I was, 20. And Music for Airports by Brian Eno was playing, the first of his like ambient experiment thing. And he said, what's this? And I told him, and he said, I really like this. I'm going to get this. I said, well, you can just borrow my copy. And he said, I need my own copy. So he went out and got his own LP. That's fun. Then I saw him in Recycled Records, which is crazy. This is in Monterey, where I grew up, because Recycled Records was this dingy, it was what I'm saying. It was used records that were like $2 instead of $7. And I walked in one time and my dad was there going through the classical section. I said, what are you doing here? He said, I'm looking for classical music. And I said, well, I didn't know. I would have given you a ride. So we had lunch together and it was fine. It worked out. Nice.
I didn't know he did so many cool things. That's awesome.
Oh, my dad?
Yeah, he's a conductor. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what that's one of the pictures I have of him. Oh, no, that's him in Korea. I think he was a band leader after the Korean War. He stayed in the Army after the Korean War, was a band leader for a long time.
Cool.
Here's a hard question. Have you read any Tom Taylor?
I have.
What have you read?
It's a good question. All New Wolverine, right?
Sure.
So that's my answer.
Okay. This is a tough one.
have I read? I may not have read anything else, but I'd like to, and I know you adore him. So,
I really do.
and I really like his writing in All New Wolverine. So,
Yeah, he has not. This is the only writer I can say this about, because even Mark Waid and Greg Rucka have written books that I didn't care for. And even Ed Brubaker has written a book that I didn't care for. But Tom Taylor so far has not disappointed me on any level. And I need to get Neverlanders because somebody recommended it to me. I can't remember who it was. But
I can find the text message if you'd like. Where I was like, "Hey, did you know this Tom Taylor book's coming out?" And you're like, "What is this?" Ah, and I was like, "Yeah,
Okay.
looks cool."
And I thought I put it on my Christmas list, and I got to get it on there because Kelly and Patty are starting to look at it. Finally, saw that Tiny Onion's Department of Truth is getting a deluxe edition. Made me glad I managed to hold off on buying the trades. Same, Spoonful. Same. I withheld that too. Yup. Rugrats in Hebrew is a thing in Israel, and apparently has a new show that started in 2021 on Paramount Plus.
That's a thing that's out. Yep, that's the same Rugrats.
You need to watch it. Now, here's a question. Just because I don't know things about places in Israel, is it going to be dubbed into Hebrew, or will it be Hebrew subtitles with like English coming out of the baby's mouth, and it will be Hebrew subtitles? Rick Ray wasn't a fan of Scumbag, though to be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of Remender's books. Loved his other recent book, A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance. I heard that was really good. One of my favorite books this year. Good to hear. The beautiful sound of white noise.
Yeah.
Can't beat the sound of rain. It makes me want to go to the bathroom. Sorry, too much information, but it's true.
I do love rain. I love a rainy day and reading in a rainy day. Yeah, that is perfect.
I love the sound of the ocean. This is what I like. I read so much faster with greater clarity with that as my ambient sound. Oh, the sound of rain. Okay.
Cool.
Look, see, I saw consecutive remarks. If any of you read Invisible Kingdom by G. Willow Wilson, I just ordered the library edition. It looks stunning. I also just got the library edition. I can attest. I did buy the trade paperbacks, but the library edition's like gigantic. So yes, it's awesome. I loved it. G. Willow Wilson is amazing. She just keeps getting better and better, I think, as a writer.
Yeah, I'd like to read that. It looks really cool, but I have not.
Would you like a couple of the trades?
You know what? I would.
I don't think I have them all. I think I just have 1 and 2, but that's better than not
It's
having
fine.
them.
Absolutely.
Okay. Good.
I'll read those.
Good. And just please tell me you already started reading the Poison Ivy series by G. Willow Wilson. I will start reading it on the DC Universe app. I'm not going to Peace and Love. I'm not going to buy floppies. I'm not going to buy trades. I will buy it when it comes out in a ridiculous standard size hardcover. But yeah, I will start reading that, Bard. That's I've heard it's awesome. Yeah. I don't think I picked up on the fact that it was by G. Willow Wilson. I will definitely read that. Scumbag was fun initially, and the ending wasn't great. Got a little meta-political towards the end. That doesn't sound fun. White Wolf. I found music helps me stay focused while reading. Don't know exactly why it helps, but it does. Peace and love. As long as anything helps you, that's good. DJ Seth. Oh, sorry. You guys are talking to each other. Didn't mean to interrupt. Have really enjoyed listening to the Lord of the Rings soundtrack while reading the books. Oh, reading the Lord of the Ring books for the first time. Good for you. I read The Hobbit in high school, and that's all I've read. I know Larry's going to get mad because he's like crazy about hobbits, right?
Well, yeah, The Hobbit is his favorite, I believe, but he's going through, I think, currently the actual Lord of the Rings series. I think he got to a certain point and stopped a long time ago. So I believe, Dad, I know you'll correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're going through those right now.
I can recommend Silver of Treasures and Thieves. Okay, wait, what? I can recommend Silver of Treasures and Thieves as a fast and fun read over the holidays. Okay, it's like Ocean's 11 and Indiana Jones plus vampires. Okay, now I don't know what the name of the book is, but I love the description. I'll read that. What?
I think it
Silver?
would be Silver of Treasures and Thieves, but he didn't capitalize the T.
Oh,
So that's why it's hard to read. Yeah.
I'm old.
This is why capitalization matters, kids.
Yeah. Okay. Silver of Treasure and Thieves as a fast and fun read over the holidays. It's like Ocean 11 and Indiana Jones plus vampires. Sold.
That does sound fun.
That sounds really fun. This is for you.
So that Chris and I have some shared interests other than some sci-fi TV. My dad and my parents and I don't really share any. Technically, that was for you because I knew that.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm glad too, Jeff.
That explains your natural talent with the mouth harp, Jess. Right. Me and the mouth harp. Okay, thank you.
Have I read Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow? You know what? I haven't, but I loved Supergirl being super. So I feel like I would like Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
You would.
I'm writing it down again. It's happening. Okay.
It is the best Tom King book ever. I know some people don't like Tom King. Fine. I get it. Well, I kind of don't get it, but I've read almost all of his comic stuff, and that is his best work ever.
I'm gonna read it. It's on my hoopla list for sure.
Yeah, it's one of
I'm
my
writing it
books
down
of the
again.
year. Spoiler alert, it's one of my books of the year. Oh, and I never answered the question. Just Lerv's Tom Taylor. I never answered the question. Okay, Only Wolverine, DC Unceased, X-Men Red was really good. Now I haven't read Injustice. That was like the first thing that came out. I know I suck. I haven't read it. I've been meaning to read it. So since I haven't read it, I think I'm going to match Kristen here and say All New Wolverine because I don't know. I loved X-23 before that, but man, I love X-23 now because of that. And Honey Badger
has the best.
She's the best. So
the best.
Funny. Oh, Guzzbuzz is still with us. Well, that's the one I haven't read. Dream Eater. But you should check out A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance. That was good. Yes, that is what I have been told.
You remember how my dad won't read All New Wolverine? I just have to throw that out there so
Wait,
you can
what?
yell at him too.
Why not?
Yeah, he won't do it.
What do you
He
mean?
has a whole thing about her being called Wolverine, and I'm just like, you're dumb. Like, you gotta read it.
That is ridiculous.
I know.
It's one of the best books in like the past 15 years.
I know. It's ridiculous.
And that's not hyperbola.
Also, he loves X-23. Like, he's a fan of X-23. I'm like, hi, you understand? It's the same.
Larry, what are you doing?
I know.
As Kristen would say, what are we doing here? And she'd also say, what are you doing with your life?
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
Kristen,
and I've been saying that to him, but I need you to say it to him too.
Oh, I just did. Larry, frick.
Come on.
One of the best books. I'm not kidding. It's one of my all-time favorite books. You are doing yourself a disservice. If you don't want to read trade paperbacks, if you don't want to read soft covers, that is your choice. Fine. I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not fine with not reading All New Wolverine. That's just nutty.
That's nutty.
That's nutty thinking.
Yep.
You guys like Thunderbolt. I bet Kristen has never read a Thunderbolts book. Am I right?
I have not, but I love your avatar.
Oh.
So
Fabrice kissing up to Kristen with a cat avatar. I do have Thunderbolts 1 and 2 because I heard they were so great. The only Thunderbolts I've read was Warren Ellis's Thunderbolts, and it was amazing. So I'm really looking forward to reading, especially Kurt Busiek's Thunderbolts. Okay. What Brubaker, Wade, and Rucka books did you not like? Brubaker, I poured root beer on
Was that
Deadly
the?
Genesis.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I remember that one.
Now Wade's, I'm trying to think of the name of it. It was a shoot. I think it was called Strange Fruit. Yeah, it was called Strange Fruit. It was a miss for me, a rare miss. I mean, I've read 40 Mark Wade books. That's the only one I didn't care for. Rucka, I didn't like. It wasn't called Prey. It was called, what was it called? Even Rucka didn't like it, looking back on it. It's a one word, it's like a 4-letter. See, when I don't like a book, I get it out of the house. Second and Charles,
Same.
or I pour root beer on it.
Yeah. Well, same except, of course,
Plutona, which I just ran across the other day.
Yeah, because it's a prop at this point, right? It's, just,
Exactly.
it's a prop, and of course, mine is signed by Emmy Lennox, who I adore her art. So there's that.
Yeah. What? Shoot. I can't think of somebody who's seen my videos, because that was an example of the series I do called Read This, Not That. I suggested a different Greg Rucka book and not reading this one. What the heck was the name of that? I'll have to think. Even he didn't like it. Oh, I heard this was really good. I have it to read, and I just haven't. My friend Ryan Sace also loves it. I love the premise, and I love how Harley looks on the cover of the first hardcover. She looks adorable. I agree with Injustice or Deceased. Both are great. I mean, well, I heard Injustice was great. I haven't read it. Fabrice, yup, great series. Can't wait for, what was that? Oh, Thunderbolts. Can't wait for volume 3 either. Shame it's been pushed back 6 months. Devo's Mark Mothersbaugh does the awesome music for Rugrats. We rarely dub stuff in Israel. Only shows and movies that are for really young kids are dubbed. We're expected to know how to read subtitles at like age 6. Okay, so you do get Hebrew subtitles then, and it's all in English. Okay. Yes, The Hobbit is the best, but I'm also loving Lord of the Rings currently. Are you guys going to watch you bet. Have you seen the trailer for this?
Yeah, I'm going to watch it.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it looks fun.
It looks really funny. Yep, Mouthheart made an appearance. I would too, sure.
I'm about to have a whole list of bar recommendations. I'm telling you, I'm writing them down. They're in a book right in front of me. It's happening.
Agree. Oh, I also love Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man by Tom Taylor. You're right. Thank you, Spoonful. What else have I loved by Tom Taylor? You tell me. DJ Seth is smiling. Oh, because of Margot Robbie playing the mouth harp. Jesse, you've read Autobinder Silver Age run on Supergirl, right? Yeah. I have that omnibus on my to-be read list. Good. It's pretty campy, and I loved Supergirl as a kid, but I put it right with Legion of Superheroes as being the most fun Silver Age books. But it's really not going to be for everybody. But Taylor, you'd love it because you love Silver Age like I do. So you're one of the few modern readers that would dig it. I love it. There's 2 omnis of her, and she's great. Couldn't say it better myself.
I do agree.
DJ Seth agrees. Oh, the chat's turning on Larry. You're missing
So
out,
true.
Larry. All New
Honey
Wolverine,
Badger's
very
best.
fun book, and Honey Badger is the best.
Yep.
I'm friends with Prisco. He doesn't lie. He's telling the truth. Okay, here's his rebuttal.
His story's changing. He says all new Wolverine. He claims, allegedly. It's not so much the naming thing, allegedly. It's more just trying not to buy everything. It's getting way out of hand over here, both the number of books and financially. I absolutely agree with that because I keep telling him you got to stop buying books. However, that is not what you originally told me. So it's fair if you don't want to buy everything because you got to stop. But that's not
priorities,
what you originally said.
man. You got to get this before you get anything else. Yeah, you got to get this before anything else. Strange Fruit bad. I'll eventually read my copy of it. LOL. It wasn't bad as so much as I felt it was kind of pandering. I did a review on it. If James can find my review of Strange Fruit, that's a challenge. Because I did that.
James is running. He's like, I got this.
It's going to be in 2 seconds because I think I did that like in 2018. I did not root beer it, but I was pretty specific why I didn't like it. I felt it was pandering, kind of racial pandering. It was a white guy writing about a black guy who was a savior. And I just felt it felt sort of forced to me. It felt like, and God bless Mark Waid. He's been he let us interview him. He signed my copy of Irredeemable and sent it back to me to go with the original cover art that I have. He's been nothing but nice to me. And I'm not saying anything bad about him because he's a really good guy, but this was a miss for me.
He was my weight of honor.
That's right. When Kristen got married. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm downsizing the heck out of everything. Yet
You
another
almost.
book Jess hates that I like. Oh my God. You like Deadly Genesis? Warren, what are you doing here? Speaks the guy who just put up another 2K laxes for next year's book haul. I think so. Yeah. Because it deals kind of with racial inequity, and the guy ends up being like a super god to the town and saves them, and it just didn't fall into place for me. Now maybe somebody else is going to read this and like it. Maybe it's me, because a lot of times it's me. It's not me with Deadly Genesis. Warren's the only guy that likes Deadly Genesis, but Strange Fruit, maybe, yeah, it definitely is a reference to the Billie Holiday song, and not a reference to the great Catherine Wheel Strange Fruit song, which is awesome. But maybe somebody else should read it and let me know what they think about it. I read it so long ago, and I was excited for it, but it bugged me a little bit. Oh, Taylor's Suicide Squad is fun. Yes. I do know how much you love Silver Age. It is right in line with Legion of Superheroes, buddy. Okay. Here's a question that's going to take us a little bit of time. What books can you recommend for young elementary school kids with female main characters?
Zia the Space Girl.
Oh.
3-book series. It's so good. I have plenty more. I read a lot of these from the library, so hold on. I'm actually looking at my Goodreads right
Okay.
now. But I have plenty more.
Young elementary school kids with female main characters.
There's what's the first book? So hold on, I have to look these up.
I'm going to let you answer this question because I don't know that I can.
This one's technically set in middle school, but I think elementary school kids could also read it. It's the Barry Brook Middle School series. There's I think 4 books now in the series. The first book's called Awkward, and that's a girl main character. Every book from there on, the side friends in the group get their own series. It's really, really good. Highly recommend that one. You may want to read it if you're worried about like specific content or anything, but it was great. Zeta though, Zeta's the one. Zeta's great. I'm looking for more. I'll get more to you.
She's always right. So there you go. While I'm here, Organic Price Books. My code is OmniDog for $2 off. Big savings with 5% off. 3 or more books together. OmniDog ship it together. Right on, right on, right on. Totally forgot about Taylor Suicide Squad. It's a really fun series. It is. Bronze Barry wants Flash Bronze Age really bad. Look at this dude. This is one of my first. Whoa, James, you're
Knew it.
unbelievable. 2017. That was early on for me. I'm sure I'm at an angle like this. Like talking down to my camera before my brother, a professional broadcaster, told me I needed to be at eye level with the camera. Thank you, James. There's my strange fruit root beer review. That's back when I used to have root beer floats with every review, and I gained like 30 pounds, so I stopped doing it. I just had
another elementary school book with a female main character, Paw Casso, which is this lovely series about this girl and this dog who paints. And it's really great too.
Casso.
Paw
I get it.
Casso. Yeah. She's really reluctant about like, letting her know. I don't know. It's actually, does he paint? No, he ends up being a model for like the art club. I forget exactly what it is. It's really great though. So that's a good one. Let's see, there's another one I had here. I forget the age group for this one. You may want to check it. Lila, the Accidental Witch, also really good.
That's
like that one a lot.
I like witches.
Yeah. So if you want something, witchy.
I like witches.
There is also Snapdragon, which we both love.
Oh yeah, we love that book.
Loved it. I think that's good for that age group too. Again, if you're worried about content, you may want to read it yourself, but so good. Which I don't have nearby, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but,
I was looking to see where I have it.
I have it on another shelf.
It's up here. Where are you, Snapdragon? Because it's a small book, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's a smaller hardcover.
Here it is. I have the softback, a book that Larry wouldn't read because it's paperback, but it's awesome.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
This is a book I should reread because it's been too long.
I would also like to reread that one.
Well, there's
It's
your
fabulous.
third. I think. Oh, we already reviewed it on my channel.
We'll review it on my channel.
Okay.
Why not?
Here's something that's funny. I think it was Monday. Lou was talking about. I read this book by this author. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Clementine by Tilly Walden. And I was like, dude, Tilly Walden? Do I know about Tilly Walden? And he's like, yeah. And he launches into this big thing about Clementine. And I let him run with it because I wanted everybody else to know how great it was, even though I haven't read it yet. So I started naming off the other Tilly Walden books that I like, mostly On a Sunbeam, which is one of my favorite books. And I told him he needed to read that, and I'll keep telling him that because he digged that. But I thought that was
so he
funny.
liked Clementine.
He did. He really loved it because
love that.
I think he also played the game, so he understood what the context was.
Good deal.
And I just want to highlight James again because he's awesome. That's amazing.
Knew he'd get it.
I know. I should have timed it.
Also, of course.
Up.
I think this is great this can also be great for elementary age. The Teen Dragon Society. Very good. I feel like it's all ages at this point. Does it actually have I don't think it has an age rating on it anywhere. Again, if you're worried about content for anything, I would absolutely read before you hand it to a kid. But we both love this. I think it's a great all ages series. There's 3 books and they're wonderful. And they're out in a box set now. So easy to just grab those and go.
Yeah. One of the best things I ever recommended to Kristen. Did y'all get the Die OHC yet? Did you read the series? Did you read that?
I didn't, but it's on Hoopla, so I'm not going to buy that.
I read the first trade and I sent it to Maddie, who was a board gamer. This must have been 3 years ago when it first came out. I think it really, like Joe Goose, if he's still in the chat, he's a big board gamer. I think it's for the younger folk. I thought it was a cool concept, but not being a board gamer, it didn't hook me, but I think it's hooked a lot of people because obviously he he ponied up the dough to put it out in OHC at Image, so it must be popular. But I think it's popular with probably younger people / board gamers / not me, old men who watch Wednesday, which is a great show. Just thought I'd throw that out there that I'm not a total nerd loser. Also, Green Lantern Bronze Age issues 107 through 171. It's pretty specific. Strange Fruit was Wade. Yeah, no, Brubaker was Deadly Genesis. But no one's come up with the... And I keep looking to where I think I'll see it. The Greg Rucka book. Okay, wait. I'm going to Google Greg Rucka books. No, okay, wait. Greg Rucka. I'll just go to his wiki page. Yeah. Whoop. Wikipedia is not for sale. What are you doing here? Okay, everything is great. Everything is great. Everything is great. Everything is great. Yeah, yeah. What's the early life, personal life? No, bibliography. There we go. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Give me the. What the hell?
Did you like Queen and Country?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just like start naming everything.
Well, no, this was like not a well-known book.
Okay.
It was a short book and it had a short name, and he was a great guy when we interviewed him. When Taylor and I did Queen and Country. Oh, okay, here we go. Queen and Country, Everest, Stumptown. Yeah, love those. DC, blah blah blah. Loved all those. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, come on. Flinch, no. Weird Tales, no. It was a independent book. What are you doing to me, Wiki? You suck. 52 checkmate. Yeah. The question. Yeah. What? Marvel? No, it wasn't Marvel.
Okay, while you're doing that, another great book for an elementary age kid I feel like would like Joe and Russ. So when I read last year, it is about a girl who ends up going to like what do you call it? Those places where all the cars go to die. Why can't I think of the name of that?
A wrecking yard?
Yeah, something like that. So she goes to one of those. She's like skipping school. She's getting bullied at school, and there are cats involved. There's another kid that she runs into. It's a really good story. So that's another good one.
Okay, it's called Veil, Veil, from Dark Horse. Not a fan, and even he wasn't a fan. So there it is. This is a good question.
Yeah, we want to know too.
So it's not the best, but it might be the most fun I've had reading an omnibus. All new Wolverine. Larry needs to read it. Okay, take out the not and put it's the best, and it might be the most fun that I've had reading an omnibus. Yes, Veil. You're exactly right. Oh my God, he is so not the third Summers brother. Stop it. There we go. And I will say, I don't think it was Brubaker's fault. I think editorial messed with him badly and made him write a sucky book because it wasn't good, and that's not like Brubaker. And Robert White says, thank you. Oh,
You're
and
welcome.
here's a third grade. You can read this one.
Oh,
This is directed to you.
my grade 3 students read the Raina Talgenmeyer graphic novels this year and love them. Yes, that's a great choice. If your elementary school kid has not read Raina Talgenmeyer, yes, get all of those. They're so good. I say that to everyone in the chat. They're wonderful. You would all like them, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. They're great.
She missed one, but I can't remember what the book was.
It was Mind Management where I was like, oh, where did I put it? I think it's behind a shelf. I pulled a Jess over here. I think it may be. It still may be near. Hold on. I can still get it. I was like, I think it's behind this book, and it was.
It counts.
My Giant Days ones were in front of it. So,
okay. So yes, Unstoppable. There's her superpower.
There we go.
DJ Seth going to head off and catch up on sleep. Where are you, DJ Seth? Wishing you a Merry Christmas, OmniDog and OmniCat, and bye, bar. Smiley face. Thank you, DJ Seth. Where are you from that you need to catch up on sleep? Well, it is 7 o'clock. I went to bed at 8 last night, so you could be in America. Son is 8 and he loves Layla and the Bots and Mia Mayhem. Perfect for that age. You getting all these down, Robert White? This is the place to come. Almost American Girl is a great young adult book.
Oh, I loved it so much, Jess. I think you would like that one a lot. It's wonderful.
Oh, who puts that out?
May have been First Second. I can't remember, but it's really good. It's also nonfiction. It's great.
It's nonfiction?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's for. I mean, it is YA, young adult, not like elementary school kid. But it's great.
Okay. The new Disney Plus Spidey and His Amazing Friends seems a really nice animated series for elementary age girls as well. Haven't seen it, but he knows what's going on. I placed multiple OmniDog Ship It Together orders this week. You were the one. Thanks, Razor Ramen. I appreciate that. DC Superhero Girls. Oh, yeah, I know those books. Superhero Girls are also good for young girls. I know those books. Yeah, you're right, Bar. Here's Matthew, the fabulous artist. Also, young Diana. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. I would read a paperback. I just don't buy them. Okay, that's fair.
And that's why I buy him paperbacks. That's why he gets gifts as paperbacks.
Babysitter's Club and Little Sister graphic novels are really good.
I agree with that, too. Wonderful series.
The recommendations are coming fast and furious here. Yes. Okay. Wait, what time was this question? 7:02. Oh, it's 7 minutes ago. Okay, wait, it's 7:09 now. Let's see how fast James can get to my review of DC's young adult titles. Okay, let's see what the last chat was. 7:09. Making a list of all these books. Thank you for all these recommendations. And yes, you're right. Would have saved me time. Junkyard. I do art for a board game company. I'm sad that OmniDog isn't into board games. We're waiting for James to see. I'm 22 and I'm not a board gamer. LOL. I enjoyed the Die series. But you're young. That's the issue. I'm old and don't play board games. So I said it's either a young person's thing or a board gamer or both. So you are correct. I tried to get into board games when my nephew, Patty's nephew, invited us over to play Settlers of Catan. I was never so bored in my life.
That's not the one to go with. That's the notoriously boring one from
Okay, that was a minute. How this
James
guy
killed it.
is like Barry Allen mixed with Wally West. That was a minute. Fantastic. I didn't even remember this with the title. Fantastic young adult graphic novels from DC. I insist you read. I'm surprised that guy hasn't written me and said, Jess, you don't need to insist. I won't read anything. September 27th, 2020. Thank you, buddy.
James, you know that video we were talking about earlier that Reed and I put out where he ruined my TBR? I don't know. I'm just saying if you feel like linking it and someone wants to watch it, maybe do that.
Guzbuzz, you never start with that game, Jess.
That's what I told him.
Yeah. Lies. Catan is fun.
That's what some people say.
I just was, it boggled
It's
my
not the
mind.
one.
I was
Yeah,
like,
it's not the
oh,
one.
blah, 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 blah. I'd rather be doing anything other than this. Don't forget the like button. He says, it's great if you are a gamer. With Die is great. I'd love to read a review of Die from the Eltingville Club. Nice. Good. That's a nice poll. I second Joe and Russ. It is a sweet story.
Chris knows what's up.
Here's one from your dad.
Another good YA female-led book would be Aya, something I would have never read if Kristen hadn't gifted it to me. It was good. Not going to say the phrase. Just can put it up. What?
This phrase.
Oh. I was like, what? Thank you. Yes.
Yes. I need James to find that one puzzle piece I lost in 09. Oh, boom. Here it is.
Oh,
A minute.
thank you, James. Appreciate you.
And he's got a little
So
magic
fast.
wand there.
So fast.
That's a pretty impressive. I couldn't get, I mean, first of all, well, no. I go to my channel and I'd look for playlists and then I go, I don't know when I did it. And I suck at searching. I can't even search my own channel properly. So I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to always ask James to help me. Which board game have you worked on, Matthew? We're waiting, Matthew. I love this. Lies!
Well, you caught up on the chat almost.
I did. Oh,
Dad, now you're just trying to plug your stuff.
yeah.
I guess I'm involved in that, but
Let's get the answer to the Matthew Monge question, who is a great artist. He sent me some of his art. I bought some of his art. It's in my portfolio. That's a good video I should make. What's in my portfolio?
do that. That's great. Now that you've caught up, I actually wrote down some questions for you, Jess.
Uh-oh.
Earlier, just in case this happened. What do you mean, uh-oh? They're good.
Okay, up, here it is.
Oh. Nice.
That actually
James
was a
is so
really
good.
good video.
Yeah,
I
it was
didn't
great.
listen to anything I just watched what he said because I didn't want his I didn't want him to, in case I hadn't read any of the books, I didn't want his opinion to influence me, but it turns out I've read them all because you've made me read them too.
That seems fair. Yeah.
Oh, and then we get a smiley face from him.
Nice.
That's nice. Okay, what
right.
are your questions?
My questions for
me?
Jess in my notebook here. What do you want to read first in 2023?
I may have to go to the stack of shame to look.
Okay. Which one?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Just a sec.
Okay.
Okay, the first thing I want to read is, okay, realistically, no, I'm not going to read that. No, I'm not going to read that. No, I'm not going to read that. I'd like to read, honestly, I'd like to read Night Eaters.
Okay.
I'd
Cool.
really like to read Night Eaters. Oh, and second, I'll read this.
There you go. There you go. You tell him. Do you currently have any reading goals in mind for next year?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay. Book you must read next year at some point.
The book you gifted me for Christmas last year
Okay. That's a great one.
that I promised I would read this year, and it's like at the bottom of the second pile and now it's too heavy.
It's in that stack of shame. I get it.
Yeah, it's in the stack of shame.
Okay. Is there one specifically that's long overdue to be read? You're like, there's so many.
I just blindly point to something here.
Okay.
Long overdue. No, I read that. I should read Venomnibus. Wait, let me see if I've read this because I feel like I have the plastics off it. So I feel like I've read this. What is this? Wait, what the heck? I haven't read this yet. Okay, I need to read this. Deadpool by Joe Kelly.
That's a great one. You know what? I also have that sitting on my shelf
Oh,
and have not read it.
there's a fourth video for
I'm
it.
writing it down. Deadpool by Joe Kelly.
I feel like I have read it, but I don't think I... Well, I looked at it and I didn't recognize anything, so I need to read it again.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Yeah, those are my questions. I just wrote down a few, so I'm done interviewing you.
Okay, buddy, I'm reading it. Jess, you got to make that portfolio video before very fine condition all of a sudden has one. Right. You're right, because he steals from me. James and Kristen need to compete on who finds things quicker. Kristen with her books and James with the videos. I'd watch a whole stream of that.
That would be really funny.
That would be funny. Kristen's always right. I won't win that contest.
I don't know, James. You're really good at this.
Yeah, you are. Like a minute. Wow. That JLM is a blast. I hope we get a third and final volume. Oh, it's not finished. Can't read it. No, I'll read it. Well, not with that attitude. That's a great one. Mark T. Night, guys. I'm from the home of the Bunnymen. Oh, Liverpool. Jess, and it's just gone midnight here, so I need to hit The Last of Us 2 for a bit. Nice. Liverpool. That's boss. Echo and the Bunnymen, my favorite group next to the Beatles. Who are all Paul's from Liverpool. Actually, I think they were all from Liverpool. Do deluxes and certain trades stop you from reading the Omnis?
I don't understand the question.
If I already have a deluxe or an OHC, I'm not gonna get the Omni. Like,
Yes, is that what he means?
I think
Buy
so.
and not read.
I'm not sure about certain trades. But if I have the OHC, like Sonny was nice enough to send me the first OHC of Daredevil by Zdarsky, so I'm collecting that run in OHC. I won't get the eventual omnibus, which is totally going to happen. I have the trades for Black Cat. I don't know that I'm going to upgrade to omnibus for that, or Captain Marvel by Kelly Thompson. Or Captain Marvel by Kelly Sue DeConnick. I have the trades of all that. I don't know that I'm going to upgrade. Is that what you mean? Certain stories.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, did I answer your question? And this question was answered by James Abel. That's the best one I read.
It's a great one. If you're looking for fiction, though, Nailbiter, of course.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one, too. How about Nailbiter, Bar? Have you read Nailbiter? Is he writing another Nailbiter? Is there like Nailbiter 2 or something?
I think 1 or 2 trades came out after the end of the last one that I have not read yet. So
okay. It'll be hard to map and or release an OHC, methinks. Oh, I have no problem buying Omnis for events. I heard that that Judgment Day X-Men event was excellent. That's what Max from the Netherlands has been telling me. So I have no problem getting an omnibus for it. I hope it's mapped properly.
I was talking to you last show about the She-Hulk Omnis, right?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I maybe just went ahead and bought both of them. So
Oh, you got the
wait.
best one.
No, I already had this one. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong
Okay.
one. I grabbed the wrong one. This one. I had this one. I bought this one, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
This
you
one's
had the
just on my
Dan
shelf.
Slott one.
Yeah, it's been on my shelf. I just need to read it.
There's our
And open
5th video. Write that down.
The Dan Slott one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we could do a big She-Hulkathon and do it.
Have you read the Dan Slott one?
I have. I love that's
Yeah,
my
okay.
favorite She-Hulk.
But you would
one.
reread it is what you're saying.
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
well,
And the
I'm
Charles
writing that down.
Soule complete collection's also good. I've read that.
Okay, I'm just gonna put She-Hulk stuff. Bam.
Yeah. She-Hulk stuff. Everything She-Hulk. Like you have Captain Marvel, but KSD, but you got Harley Joker Criminal Insanity. I don't know that I'm still following you, Mr. Tex. I'm so sorry. Harley Joker, I loved. I read the first trade of Kelly Sue's Captain Marvel and liked it enough to get the rest of the trades.
I still have not read Sarah, actually. It is on Hoopla now, though, so I have a way to read it. I didn't want to buy it.
Oh, well, here's your dad.
Or I can borrow my dad's.
Stumptown is great.
So good. Yeah.
Is Nailbiter scary or thrillery? It's graphic.
Yeah, I would say yes. It is about a town that essentially breeds serial killers.
Which is a
So
really cool concept.
yeah. So I mean, if that alone intrigues you,
Yeah, it
it's a good
should.
time.
Sometimes yes.
Is this just a general one book grab your attention over?
Well, he was saying like if you have Captain Marvel by Kelly Sue DeConnick, but you've got Harley Joker Criminal Insanity, does one book I would pick Harley Joker because I thought it's Criminal Sanity, but I thought it was awesome. So I'd pick that over Captain Marvel by KSD.
I'd say that's always the case then, right? I mean, we always have to we have to make those choices all the time with stuff we haven't read, right? Like
yeah. Oh my goodness.
Bar, what's happening here? Another have you read question. Have I read Upgrade Soul? I made Jess read Upgrade Soul.
And then
I made my
reviewed
dad
it.
read Upgrade Soul. I made Maddie read Upgrade. I made everyone on the planet, I feel like, read Upgrade Soul.
And then we reviewed
yes.
it, right? Didn't we
Yeah.
review it on this channel?
I think so. I think so.
Pretty sure I didn't read it just for fun. Or I did. I loved it.
I mean, you read it because of the pressure.
And it was amazing.
It's so good.
Yes, I just ordered it from Organic Price Books, and if you'd like me to do a video on it, I will. I'll read both and do a video on both because it's been so long since I read Monstrous that I'm gonna need to catch up again. And that's actually a book I've read a couple times because it's got an awful lot of information in it. I know I'm gonna have to reread the first one to understand the second one. I'm very much looking forward to getting book 2. Wait, here's Super Laugh Hard with a question. What was the first omnibus that you purchased that made you think I might have a problem?
Yeah.
I might have a problem.
That's funny when you say the first omnibus. It'd probably be what the like 5th or so, where you're like, oh, this is an issue, right? Where you're like, oh, I have 5 of these now. And I keep buying them.
Yeah. That's a good question because there's so many I haven't read. Probably Cable and X-Force. Well, wait, have I read? No, I haven't read that yet. But it's Cable, and I heard it was good. I'll tell you what I didn't buy. That's the first X-Men book by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. So that helped me think I didn't have a problem because I didn't buy that because I knew it was really boring. And same for that Thor Silver Age first book. Whoa, that was a really tough read back in the day. And thou art not going to getteth me to read that againeth. It was very hard to read. Oh, I didn't know this.
Apparently, Audible did an audio drama of Upgrade Soul. I heard about this. I haven't gotten it, but I did hear that happened.
Okay, he's pimping his channel again. That's cool.
Dad.
Taylor Talks Comics has a good channel too.
I mean, and I have less subscribers than all of them. I'm just saying, y'all, what's going on here? Help me out.
Here's another question for you.
Have I read Monstrous? I have. I'm not caught up, but I have read probably the contents of that first hardcover.
Oh, and I got to remember to pull Invisible Kingdom for you.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I wrote down a little note about it.
Okay, so he wants to listen to the audio drama of Upgrade Soul. Define
Yeah.
problem, LOL.
It's a good comment.
I think he already did this. It's above bar. Oh yeah, Larry's. It's way above. Didn't
Well,
you do
James
that?
already did it anyway. James is
James-
like, fine, here you go.
Yeah, James just knew to do it. Okay, here we go. That's what I meant. You have a stack of books, then you have another stack of books. Then you tell us a new order arrived, and you will say, this is at the top of my read list, overriding the 2 piles. Okay.
I get it now. We get it now.
Thank you, Mr. Tex. I apologize for the lack of understanding, but now.
I was confused too. We apologize.
Okay.
I feel like you don't have an order, Jess. I feel like you're just stacking and stacking. Does that seem right? And every now and then, maybe if you have a show you want to do or video, you pull them out.
Yeah.
That's the impression I
100%.
get. Okay.
Yeah. No, I just go into the library or the stack and say, this looks good, and I'll pull it out.
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's no rhyme or reason to my reading unless I'm doing a show with Kristen or the Minister of Comics and we say, let's review this.
That's pretty much exactly me too. And I'm very much, I don't know how you are with this term, but I'm a mood reader. So like I have to be in the right mood for something too.
Oh yeah.
Unless I have a show where I have to read it, and then I'll do it. But like otherwise, if I pick something up, I'm like, I don't feel like something that dark or something. I need something lighter. I have to be in a certain mood to pick stuff. So I don't really have a rhyme or order as well.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, I'm a mood reader too. Okay, there's that. Up, Bar professing her love for James. There you go. Up. You got one more follower.
Thank you, Dream Eater. Appreciate
Get all your friends to also sub to me if you want to see my hair colored pink. That's apparently James way up in the chat already put my poll link. Young Avengers Omnibus was a purchase that made me think I might have a problem. I heard Young Avengers was supposed to be really good. Haven't read it, but I heard it was really good.
I don't have the new one, but I read the one before the smaller one.
The thin omnibus?
The thin boy. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, boom! There it is.
I got it. You know. Yeah, this one. I love this one, the smaller one. But who's it by?
Kieran Gillen.
The Gillen. Yeah. I really like this one. And this is the Brian Lee O'Malley variant, which I couldn't pass up, of course.
Oh, you know what I need to read? I need to read Runaways. That has nothing to do with any of this, but that's.
You know Runaways, what?
I need to read that.
I read some Runaways when I was a teenager. Really liked it. Never finished it. Let's read Runaways for my channel. Write it down.
Do you have it or?
I do have it.
Wow.
That is an Omni I got for like $30 on an ISD sale at some point. One of those clearance craziness or something. May have been a damage sale. I can't remember.
Nice.
Yeah.
I couldn't give up the 3 hardcovers because it took me so long to find them.
That's fair.
So I kept those. Okay. We've got a full slate of shows to do.
We do. We're going to read Omnis next year.
What's that?
We're reading Omnis next year.
We are.
We got to get these things read.
Yeah, we really do. And that's like the reason we do that pick 10, grab 10, read 5 to make ourselves read the books.
It's true. Those are so much harder though, because like you have to kind of limit the length of those things. Otherwise, we can't pick 10 Omnis and read 5 of those. I mean,
right. Yeah, you're right.
You know.
Come on, people. FIFO, mostly with certain adjustments. First in, first out.
Yeah, no, Dad.
That's not happening.
No one does that but you.
Okay, peace and love. We're okay, Mr. Tex. Everything is cool.
It was a good question.
Yeah, it was. Unrelated to anything, but a viewer on Very Fine Conditions channel surprised me by sending me a bunch of Harley stickers he bought, and now my laptop has turned into a Harley Quinn craziness.
Aww.
Sweetest thing ever.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. I wish I'd thought of it. Now I look bad.
Not everything's about you, Jess.
Guy, I was just going to say, because it's all about me. I'm a big mood reader too. I've been reading Uncanny X-Force from my December to December to remember.
I love that.
Snappy.
I
It's
love that.
been a bit too much at times for this part of the year. Yeah, well, they are out to kill people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
December to remember.
great name, though. Love
You
that.
should trademark that before Very Fine Condition steals it. Mood triumphs over FIFO, Larry. Sorry. You know who's always right?
Marcelo, thank you.
This person. Whoops. Prisco, my buddy, I think that is part of the appeal of having the collected library, walking around and perusing what to read next.
It's true.
Please tell that to my wife. Chris wishes he had that variant.
It's a good variant. It's a good one. I feel like, I don't know. It seems like a lot of these weren't made or something. Every time I pull this out, someone's like, what is that? Maybe that's just the impression I get, but it's a good one. I like it.
I wonder what let me see what my cover is.
Oh, let's compare.
It's probably not as cool.
Let's do a sender again.
Oh, I got the sucky cover.
Oh, look at you. You haven't even opened your sucky cover.
No. Oh my
That's a good
gosh,
one.
this was $50? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Which means it was not $50, right? It was even cheaper.
I bought this so long ago, I don't even remember. I didn't know my copy sucked.
Cover was 50, so we probably paid what, like a little over 25 or so.
I guess so, yeah. But
Just nuts, yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm not sure I knew about IST back when I bought this. I may have gotten this from Amazon for 20% off and thought that that was a steal. Because this is an old copy.
Yeah. Mine is also the $50 cover. I wonder what the new one is. Does anybody have
150?
It maybe 75 or
Probably
something.
75.
Yeah.
Reading something easier after work like Lumberjanes and Wind because it's easier to follow when I'm super tired.
Both great choices.
Yeah, and you kind of want to unwind and just let your bones settle in your chair.
Yeah, it's fair.
The puzzle piece thing, and now James has a little puzzle piece showing.
That's funny, Bar.
The original Young Heimberg is awesome with incredible Chung art. I've had the Young Avengers Omni for like a year, and I still haven't read it. I've had it for like 6 years, and I haven't read it.
Bar, if you are referring to the specific Young Avengers, I think you'll really like it. It's a good time. It's so fun.
I've heard I don't think I've ever heard anybody say anything bad about Young Avengers. It's apparently awesome.
That should be on your 2023 list because it's so short and it's been on your shelf for clearly so long.
Maybe that's the first thing I should read.
There you go.
Okay.
And it's fun. It's a nice, just break from something difficult. I don't know. There's moments, but it's fun.
That should be, this I got like in 2015 or something. So it's 7 years old.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of years. That shrink is just going to fall apart when you open it.
Right. It's all dusty. I just read whatever I feel like reading. I don't care what order I got it in.
There you go.
Right
Razor.
on, Razor. I love that avatar, Razor Ramen. I wouldn't be opposed to getting more Harley stickers. But how do I know what Harley stickers you already have?
That's a good point.
I can't remember which Young Avengers omnibus that I ordered. I feel like it must be the other one.
The other one is the one that came out more recent, so it could be that one.
Oh, there's a new Young Avengers?
It's the reprint. Well, no, it's not the reprint. It's the other one, the one my dad was talking about.
Whoa.
It's chunkier. You probably have it.
I've got it. It's the Young Avengers and the Children's Crusade. I've got an oversized hardcover.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, now I know what you're saying. I should read that too. Glad you like December to Remember. First, I thought it was a typo. Then I realized how awesome it was. Wanted to post more about it on my IG, but the end of the school year has kicked my ass. Are you a teacher or a student?
Either way, it sounds rough.
It does sound rough. December to remember. Boy, that's good. Yeah, it's 75 and I have the white cover. Well, that's the cool cover. Good, Chris. Wait, didn't Chris just say he wished he had that cover?
So the first printing that we
I
have,
had that variant. Yeah.
there were these covers, and then the second one, there's a new white variant, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay. 75. Thrill reviews. Welcome. Have you read a comic more than twice? If so, what comic?
yes. Essex County. I've definitely read more than twice in my life. Say the same for, I'm like staring at my Lumiere shelf over there. Underwater Welder. Maybe Sweet Tooth now. Maybe Royal City. Definitely On a Sunbeam by Tilly Walden.
I've read Tom King's Batman volumes 3 and 4 at least 3 times. And I've read the Harley Quinn first Omni probably 4 times. I feel like I've read. Oh, and I think I've read the Neil Adams, Denny O'Neil, Green Lantern, Green Arrow book several times. I've been reading that over and over since I was about 13.
I believe I've read this about 3 times now. So it's a good one. So glad you recommended it to me. Just kidding. I can't say that with a straight face.
IST has Young Avengers Omnibus for $30 with a retail price of $75.
There you go.
Kristen is just showing off at this point. I always say I'll read it next, but then I end up reading something else instead. I just never get around to it. Okay, to keep myself from doing that, I am going to say on air, Young Avengers will be the first book I get to when I get to reading books in 2023.
Love this choice for you.
Okay.
I think it's great because it's like the perfect size to feel like you're accomplishing something. It's been on your shelf for a long time, so that weight comes off your shoulders as well. It's in a stack of shame, maybe the dustiest one on the stack. I know it's on your shelf, right? It's on your shelf. It's on your shelf of shame.
Yeah, let's see. Of the stack in that part of my Kallax, I've only read Alias, and it's a full shelf of Marvel books that I have.
That is a shelf of shame, 1000%.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Just the new Omni. The Heimberg run is earlier in the continuity than that one. Okay. I don't have to read them in order though, right?
I read that without any other Young Avengers knowledge, so I think you're
good. Okay, send your address to me at where is that? There's my address. My email address. So send me your address and I'll see if I can find some fun Harley stickers for you and me. Whoops, I just got rid of the chat. Okay, there it is. It's the original. Children's Crusade is only part of the Omni. The second half, I think. Yeah, I'm pulling a Kristen here and pulling the books out.
Nice.
I believe it's these two, right? Because I well, I don't upgrade OHCs, but they're also signed by Chung. Well, they've got his little signature in there.
Also, Jess. You just said you don't upgrade OHCs. Listen, I know you've upgraded some OHCs in your lifetime.
What? No. OHCs?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have.
Well, yeah, I sold my OHCs for an omnibus that I just talked about earlier at the beginning of the show.
I mean, there we go.
Yeah, and this one looks like it's signed by both guys.
Nice.
I got this from an Omni Bruce, somebody in the omnibus group. he didn't send them to me. I mean, I bought them, but okay. I'm a primary elementary school teacher in Australia. I didn't know that, White Wolf. We have 2 days left, and then it's freedom until February. In February, I'll be doing a Februbaker
Ooh.
readathon,
You're
though.
so good at these puns. I love this.
Oh,
That is
dude.
wonderful.
Februbaker.
I love that. I may have to jump on your Feb Brubaker. Not, I'll give you TM credit. I just mean maybe I should read some more Brubaker in February. That's great.
I have to give a 5-minute warning because I'm worn out. We've almost been on
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Whoop. I need to take my. No, I didn't mean to take it down. What's going on here? Where are you, Bar? There it is. Recently got Mr. Miracle OHC by Tom King, so I'll probably end up reading that instead of Young Avengers next. For Jess, the answer is definitely yes, but will he remember which ones? If he says 3 times, it's probably 5 to 6. This is books that we've read. 5 to 6. That sounds like a lot. I don't. Well, I've read Irredeemable at least 3 times, and it may be 4 times that I've read Irredeemable. Oh, I read Justice every year. So, because I forget it every year. I forget what the big hook is. That's why I like it so much.
I also forgot one I read every year. I thought it was near me. I'm sorry. Sorry, Bar. It's not near me. It's on a different shelf across the room. Anyway, Pumpkinheads I read like every year.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
So.
Oh, no, Bart. 100% of my collection is a shelf of shame. I have a collection of shame.
We're on your level. Okay.
I have a total.
Jess is totally on your. He's beyond your level.
Yeah, no, it's embarrassing when people especially say, what percentage of your library have you read? And I'm like, 20%. And I think that's even a stretch, which is ridiculous. Even Patty said, are you going to read these books before you die? And I say, whoa, whoa, whoa there, girly. What do you need? My life insurance money or something? Yeah, just there you go. The 2 together. I'm jealous of your Chung autograph. I should get Kristen to get mine signed. LOL.
That's a joke because he always makes me get his book signed at cons, and he doesn't go to the cons.
Oh, and here's Typebiter. Did you ever start your YouTube channel, Typebiter?
Oh, yeah. We want to know.
Yeah, we want it to be called Typebiter's Bites of Type or something. No, have, I know who. We need White Wolf to come up with a name using Typebiter since he's got Feb Brubaker and December to Remender. Come up with a name for Typebiter's channel. Well, here's YP. What's up, dude? Hey, guys, any plans on doing a live stream covering the progress of your 2022 reading goals? Ugh.
Yeah. Yikes. You know, I don't have plans to do that. Maybe I should make plans to do that. But if you're interested, there will be a live stream on my channel this Sunday with my good buddy Mary M, and we are going to talk about our reading goals for next year. That's at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel. So if you want to see my reading goals, I'm going to talk about them then. As far as this year's reading goals, I don't know. I don't know about that.
I do a reading goals thing with the Minister of Comics at the beginning of the year, and I forget to even look at it. I'm sure I had a reading goal of finishing some run, and I never even picked up the first book. And this month, I am totally not going to hit my Goodreads goal because I stopped reading at the end of November because I've been packing so much this month. So I don't think we're going to do that.
Yeah, I get it. It's hard. And I will touch on some things I wanted to do this year in my video on Sunday, if you are interested in that, and what I didn't accomplish or did. That will be kind of part of it, but mostly I'm going to be talking about my goals for next year.
Yeah, that would be a stream of shame for me.
Stream of shame.
Yeah, I am serious. It won't be between now and the move, which is January 3rd, but I'll do it after the move. Yeah. I'll keep your email, sure. Feel free to jump on the Februbaker train. My students know I love puns, so one of them got me a chopping board that has a picture of Lionel Richie on it and says, "Hello, is it me you're cooking for?"
Nice.
Very nice. This is also true. I have boxes of shame with unopened boxes of toys. And Patty saw a lot of them and asked what I was going to do with them. And I said, "Ow, my back. I have to sit down. Well, I can't talk to you. I'm in too much pain." Haven't started the channel yet. Today was the last day of the semester, so now I have time. Okay.
Cool.
I'm considering starting to live stream some drawing on YouTube. My back is starting to feel a bit better, so I need to do less PT on the weekends. Matthew, somebody asked earlier what board games you've worked on since you work for a board game company. Try to start an omnibus every other week due to my days off. So far in the last 2 months, I've read about 10.
That's wonderful.
Whoa.
Putting us to shame, am I right?
Shame. Shame of shame. So reading goals list and ended up not even finishing writing the reading goals.
Relatable. I play this year. I'm going to make a follow-up the next year. Like, that's why I'm doing a dedicated video on it. I have a list. It's happening.
You know, I make that list and then I just go back to picking books by my mood. So I don't even know if I should do a reading goals.
I get it. It doesn't have to be specific books, though. It can be broad. Did some broad things.
Actually, yeah, if I could read 21% of my collection, that would be good.
It's a great goal. Oh, James.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Like the MVP. You should have James MVP Abel in your name.
Truly the best, James.
So glad I got to the stream live today. You made my Saturday morning super enjoyable. I hope you all have a great weekend. I hope you enjoy your summer in Australia.
Nice.
I have some boxes of shame, not in road books, but books that have been upgraded. Shame. Ding, ding, ding.
But no one read books, Marcelo? That's wonderful.
That's amazing.
How's your life? How does that feel?
Yeah, what's that like? I do work for Privateer Press doing concept art for tabletop miniatures.
That's cool.
If you look up my art station, I have a bunch of stuff there that I've done for Privateer. Wow. Cool. That is so great.
I look forward to those live streams too.
Yeah. And now I'm exhausted. So, Kristen, first of all, peace and love to this great chat.
Thank you.
You guys have been great. Really appreciate everything. Nothing but great comments. James finding things in a minute.
Killing it.
Killing it. And Bar, great contributions. Everybody had
Rex.
great contributions. Yep. This is crazy. How'd that happen? There's Matthew Monge's art station. And James is just showing off now. That's crazy. War Machine Matthew, I used to love that game. Oh, no. I have hundreds of unread books. 60% of my collection is unread.
Okay,
that's
fair.
Better than me.
We feel you, Marcelo.
Yeah. Okay. Comic Slayer, where are you slaying comics?
You can find me here on YouTube at the Comic Slayer right here. This little guy. Apparently all my links are in the description, so check that out. I also have an Instagram account of the same name. And like I said, I am going live Sunday on my channel at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1:30 Central for my dad, who gets mad when I always mention the Eastern Standard Time. He's like, we're not even Eastern. And I'm like, everyone on the internet appears to be. I don't know. So I'll be talking about my reading goals with Mary M. It's going to be great.
And you can find me on this channel, OmniDogs Vault, and on Instagram, OmniDogs_Vault. Blah, blah, blah. Peace and love. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Please go to Organic Price Books. Please go to Kristen's channel. Please go to Larry's channel. Go to White Wolf's Instagram. Who am I missing here? Go to
Drew
Bard
Baker.
and send her stickers. There's the Guzz Buzz. He has a good channel.
Wonderful channel.
Yeah, Matthew Mongi has a art station that James has put the link to in the chat, so that's
Yeah.
nice. James,
Send Unstoppable Bar Harley Quinn stickers. You know.
that's right. CST represent. That's funny. Okay, so peace and love. Thank you so much. Please like subscribe, comment, go to my poll and vote on what color you want my hair to be dyed. Peace and love, peace and love. And I'm going to let the song play out for the entire time and not cut it off like I did last time.
Vote pink.
Still one
Rock
more.
and roll! OmniDog! Hey, OmniCat!
Now here's the OmniDog and OmniCat show. It's the place if you'd like to know more about the books that they've read. Kristen likes Lumber James and Steven, just like some bro Jimmy Olsen.